crap in like 5 hours.
Why did you just say that? You've destroyed me. Now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, Vex, did you see the ridiculous article that some dude wrote about how they were extremely upset that Chun-Li was excluded from the Mortal Kombat movie? About it? That they cut the strongest female lead out of the Mortal Kombat movie in Chun-Li? And they're focusing on this Sonya Blade now?
Well, as long as they kept in Mario, I'm fine.
A pop noise? Because wow.
No,
I didn't hear it. All right, everybody.
Disappointment.
Disappointed. Fine. All right. I probably should do my cam.
Karumadis?
Oh. You are not a car.
It drives her so crazy when I say that.
I was about to say, like
Shen, can you get the light?
Yes.
It's like when I say Aparu instead of Ringo. She just loses it.
Hate it.
You are plugged in.
I'm gonna do
Hello.
the mindless thing that is
Wake up.
cutscene roulette in the background.
Not cool.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
It goes. It says.
If you want to remain in this campaign, only let me be the person that insults the bard. Thank you. That is my personal hell.
I do love Mage's ballad just bringing up freaking Reign of Death and Bloodletter like crazy. He's like, pro.
Yeah, it's amazing. They add an entire 1 damage per second.
Let me do damage.
It's amazing.
Like,
they just turn you in.
Let me do damage.
Everyone is Felcleave now. It's like, you know what every class would benefit from? Hitting the same button 8 times in a row.
Make sure this is capturing everything correctly. It's supposed to be. Yay, perfect. Alright.
I like that one of the tags is English.
Do you have any music playing in Sirenscape right now?
Yes, it's the silent soundscape.
Sounds of silence.
I'm trying to make sure
They're working.
I have my communication stuff going through headset, and everything else goes through my speakers.
That's messed up.
No, it's not. It keeps the audio channels separated.
That is as bad as the ultra wide screen that Sab has.
I can't stand that. the curved screen. It's like, I don't care.
PC sold me hard on it.
Well,
I
yeah,
still...
and then his you.
What was that?
I make a little bit of noise.
Are you done?
She's over there with
Because
like
you can be.
a crinkly wrappers.
Can you stop breathing?
I only heard a bag. Like, it wasn't even a wrapper. It was just, and it was done.
That's all that you heard. It was going on for a good 30 seconds.
You forced them to trek to another store, I see.
Let's do this. We ready?
Yes.
I thought music started playing on Sirenscape, but apparently it was me accidentally opening an old tab that had YouTube going.
Alright, it's not quite time for that one, so we'll play the wonderful harp song that we've grown accustomed to. Alright. As soon as Shy stops making a bunch of noise, we'll be ready. I have a growth coming out. It likes that.
Blah, blah, blah. Had a shiver.
For some reason, I'm having dropped frames.
Twitter's fault. You're not even thinking it. Where's your cafe? Give me those cookies.
One live. All right. So when we last left off,
Oh no.
3 more demons join us.
Okay.
she's
hear any of
she's
them.
going through
Yeah,
more.
we didn't even hear anything.
She is going through more rappers. Demons have joined the fray. That would be these 3 were the ones you guys were talking to originally. It appears that you weren't there for the share record. There, done. The bottom
Look at
was
that. They were things.
the bottom is the ones you were talking to. The top is the ones that just entered. No names were shared. No names were shared yet. I don't think there's a major recap needed unless you guys had any questions before we really get started.
From what I remember,
Um,
someone shot them, and then they spilled oil, and then they slipped, and then the sword got stabbed in
Someone,
the
but
head.
you know it was Gruzo.
I didn't remember.
We
No,
weren't gonna
they
name
they
names.
clearly think that it's Nissa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nissa got the stink eye from them.
Yeah.
one of them. Oh, they're not looking at me.
hmm
Don't look.
They're
at me.
all now glaring at Nissa.
No. I remember that Matt Damus had gem.
Matt
had the thing
Damon.
we're looking
What?
for.
How'd you screw that up?
What?
Jason Statham.
We haven't even started. It's already like this, you know.
Talk to you. He wants to shoot you in
No.
the face with his Desert Eagles. That's the whole
Bruce
problem.
Willis.
Yeah. If he knew we were here, yeah.
He has to transport something.
All right.
Bruce Wiles.
I think it's kind of clear. I need a feedback. A reback. What's the word?
Listen,
Recap.
we
Recap
are
that
not
word.
neurosurgeons. We can't help you there. I don't really fully understand what's going on.
So we're just gonna keep
So
it.
we're going to keep rolling with this
Okay.
and hope that Nissa remembers. So these 3
So
have
he
walked
was
in.
your-
Two ladies and a guy. One quick note before we get enter that tab. The demons, the main difference visually is the demons have purple tinted skin and bone white horns.
Saying that, like, ever since this has happened, he's been no fun to hang around with. So I assume, other than when you're forced to, do you think it's something that, if everyone just let him know that everyone felt like he was being a dickhead, then maybe he'd, snap out of it and think, oh, maybe we could go back to the way things were.
So looks around and she says, "These are some really strange looking." She comments, "Listen, Nilly, we're gonna go with that." So you guys are talking about Daemon? I'll take that as a yes.
Saying,
Yes.
like,
Yes.
Yes.
saying his name 3 times isn't gonna summon him over here. If it does, we maybe need to stop calling him by name.
No, you're referring to Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Who?
Beetlejuice.
No.
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 I
I'm
will
not
get my
familiar
Michael
with this
Keaton on. All right.
That's a lot
Oh,
better.
so much.
All
so
right.
much
I'll just
clearer.
I'm recording.
I'll
I'm gonna upload it as ASMR now.
I'll just stay as close as I can the whole time. You guys can just watch my receding hairline continue to trek further back. I shaved my head way before.
Yeah,
I've-
he
I shaved my head first, and I continue to shave it. I just let it grow out before I shave it again because otherwise
Okay.
it's just really
That just does it
annoying.
every 2-3 days because it's annoying.
No, it's like every couple weeks, really.
I shave it as soon as I get Velcro head.
Fucking Velcro.
Mine, see, that's my problem is I get Velcro head the next day, not from shy. It's just what happens. All right,
What?
Never mind. Guys. Never mind.
it's okay.
It went right over Nissa's head.
Both of ours.
Jeez. All right, so the ones that you're
I think
talking to
maybe if-
continue on. Are you talking about an intervention?
Yeah, just getting together, being like, we want to hang out and have fun, but you're kind of a dick now.
Have you ever attended a demon intervention?
No.
Have you ever attended an intervention?
Yes, it didn't go well.
That's probably what will happen here.
Okay. And it ended with us, tying them up to a chair for a while and just bringing them food for like a week, and then they were okay. You should have heard. I learned curses I'd never heard before.
Nilly, she says, "Ooh, I like that intervention."
I mean, like, it just, it might not be a bad idea. We'll just put that on the table.
Nilly just, whoa! Who said that?
Hi.
Ah! Tiny demon!
Still your eyes.
Is there any point where Matt doesn't attend to the Power Stone, or does he always have it on this person?
I mean, we don't watch him sleep.
Are you sleeps? What is this? A
not me.
show?
Definitely not me. I'm
Meanwhile,
looking
everyone else is like, "What's a cartoon show?" Doesn't matter.
I wasn't thinking of me. I was thinking more Gruzo, but yeah.
That sounds like a mission that would probably be impossible.
How big is this Power Stone? What are we talking? Are we talking like a pebble, or are we talking like a baseball?
About like this?
But...
Yes, water. And about this big.
Oh, okay. It's a handball.
Vex is like, this is gonna be a long night. Pour some vodka into that mug.
They all look over to O here, and they're like, "You've seen it up close, right? It's about that big." And he goes, yeah, uh-huh. And he just continues to frantically look around.
What's wrong with him?
Oh, he's a bit weird when it comes to non-demons.
Oh.
I've seen if that really does seem why he's nervous.
Yeah, it seems like he might have some kind of social problem.
When I hit the button that says "stay on top," and it immediately goes under everything.
Of course it does.
And I can't get back to it. It just keeps going right back under Fantasy Grounds. Why?
Reasons.
Okay, gonna close this and try again.
So this, the guy to the bottom right, he's getting impaled thing, but an intervention would only draw attention to the problem, and we don't want that to happen. What would be best is if it just somehow suddenly went missing, and then we could be there to console him through his loss. It would just be much better that way.
How would you
Everybody looks to Gruzo.
If you have somebody that could, I don't know, hot pickets, then
Where are we gonna find one of those?
You saw that? You saw that fence?
Sounds extremely dangerous.
Okay, so here's the thing. It could only be dangerous from a moment, because you wouldn't feel anything the next moment. Just lights out.
What if we create a distraction?
So I mean, worst case scenario, one of you dies.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
Not doing your plan any favors.
Layla's like, I can actually fix that.
See, all right, problem solved.
Yes.
I mean,
unless
only
you're
for
the
a very only within a very short window.
We're awesome.
I don't. Why would we go
could
straight?
Be like us. Well, I mean, you can't be like us because.
We just agree to that.
You get used to it.
What?
So the one that's nervous, he's locked eyes on Danissa now. He's like, somebody behind you.
What?
You turn behind you, and something is floating there. Some sort of massless figure, faint glow. Nobody else sees this, just you.
I was about to say, Miru's not even turning around.
Back to this.
That is exactly what she says in character.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, my head is still straight forward, and I'm like feeling around for someone next to me, and I feel like Gruzo's little head. I'll be like, Gruzo, is he coming back there? I don't want to look.
I make a
Furiously grabbing at the top of Crusoe's head.
So there's just a thing behind Nissa?
We can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Is a person.
So we can't see it at all. None of us.
S token. These guys are freaks.
So, is it just me and him that sees this? Wow. I guess I'll try and speak. I'll try and speak to it. I guess. Hello.
Hello?
What? Why does everything disappointed in me?
Not everything.
Oh.
The tavern keeper guy wasn't.
That was weeks ago, man.
So really, like, what are we gonna do? Like, I could send you guys upstairs, and you could go find him. You could try to fight him, which, honestly, that's entertainment in its own right. Or you can come up with an actual plan, because the patrols for these halls are about to do a shift change, and we're gonna have to be there for that.
All right.
Can they lead us through here? Well, I mean, obviously they can.
I'm trying to remember last week. I had already done like a really good insight check and found they are genuine that they actually do want us to get the power stone from him.
Yeah.
Like they're not.
Yeah, he's become a total douche.
Okay.
They just want
I
them
thought I
back.
had made a good insight check on that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, actually, I have it noted.
All right, so I goes, okay, so we need to come up with a plan. I know you guys can't really do much because he's like your boss and stuff. So
Go straight up to corporate.
So looks to the rest of the group and it's like, Nissa, can you do something that makes Gruzo sneakier?
Sneakier.
Yes.
Asking if she has a useful spell prepared?
That's correct. I'm guessing the
Spells are not correct.
Gadget, can you cast invisibility?
I'm pretty sure I can, but again, my spells are incorrect from what I set it to when we were in Hilton Head.
Okay.
I see one spell that I put on here and nothing else. So let me double check and make sure I do have invisibility. I know I have the spell see invisibility, but yeah, I gotta double check that.
Mir
Yeah,
doesn't really understand, but yeah.
Okay. So
I mean, I could
Gruzo-
distract him with like an illusion or something if you want.
Gruzo, I can give you
Action.
Cat's Grace.
What does that do?
Actually, you have advantage on all dexterity saved before you fall.
So if I'm blasted and dead, I'm still gonna take damage.
Well, yes, you're not graceful as a cat if you're already dead.
Yeah, you don't get 9 lives.
Get 2.
So yeah,
So
I
that will
can have
help.
the spell, but because Roll20 says I don't have that spell prepared, I guess I don't have that spell prepared.
Well, maybe because you're in Roll20.
No, I meant D&D Beyond. I'm actually looking at D&D Beyond,
I was gonna say.
not Roll20.
Why does nobody in this party prepare spells
I told you I
appropriate
had
to the
spells
situations
prepared.
except for me?
No. Again, I told you my spells are wrong from
Okay,
what I said
well,
it
if
as.
they're wrong, then ask the DM nicely if you can correct them.
I just
May I
assumed that you were in the
correct
process of
myself?
correcting them.
There you
Okay,
go.
cool.
If you say something's wrong because you were on vacation, something's wrong on vacation. Fix it. And then we move along. You know what's even better? I don't know what spells you have prepared. So, if you have invisibility
Yeah, it doesn't even
and
say
it's
that I
there,
casted grease when I very clearly casted grease. So yeah, it didn't save anything that I did last week.
that's okay. Just
Okay.
fix it and we'll
That's
move
great.
along.
Yeah.
Just you could always grease Gruzo up.
More?
Slide him down the hall.
Just imagine Gruzo like groundskeeper Wilmy rips off his shirt. Grease me up, woman.
You just wait till Matt
Okey-dokey.
Daemon turns the corner, slide you invisibly down the hall. You just as you go, quick, make a sleight of hand check.
We just have to do like a curling technique.
Gruzo ends up like half a foot short of Matt Damon, and you just hear a it just stops right next to him.
Damn.
Just
Okay,
trail of grease on
so-
the floor.
But yes, I have invisibility. If you want to use invisibility, I have invisibility right now. I have to fix it. Give me a
Okay.
second.
It lasts
sure
up
what
to an
level it
hour.
is.
Concentration.
Alright, there we go. I wasn't
Same
sure if it was
with
level
enhance.
based like it used to be or not.
Same with enhance ability, lasts up to an hour as long as I'm concentrating.
Alright, so as long as nobody comes running through the hall.
Nothing.
She's sulking.
Nissa can get depressed.
It's like
As a bonus action.
And so, what spells you have prepared?
And with the-
And
you want me
was
to?
don't
really
bother
hoping
going
not
into
to
the
ask
ritual
that
spells,
question.
Just say the
Like when this
spells
is like,
I prepared.
it's like I didn't prepare any spells today.
Look.
What?
She will literally get out of spell. But do you want me to read all of my spells?
Just the
Or
names,
just-
not cantrips.
Nature. Oh, okay. I was about to say them. Manic Orb, Magic Missile, Shield, Darkness, Maximilian Earth and Grasp.
all
Phantasmal
6
Force.
demons laugh at darkness.
Layla also giggles.
Phantasmal Force. Scorching Ray. Suggestion. Ugh.
The Power Stone.
Yeah, how ironclad is this guy's mind?
Well, we tried to
'Cause he
talk him
has
into
to
not using
fail.
the stone, so he's good at ignoring us, his friends. Balls, so kind of not cool.
I mean, it could work.
It's probably mind.
You know,
Mm.
Yeah, absolute power corrupts.
Okay, so Gruzo, what do you think? Do you think we should go with the suggestion first, or do we think we should try and steal it?
Well, we don't want him activating it, preferably if it can do random shit. So
What about if we go in as like an entertainment troupe and have Gruzo not with us, and then he sneak around and get the stone?
yes,
Entertainment.
the
troupe.
old
Yeah.
wandering circus through the halls
Yeah.
of this old academy,
Yes.
completely not out of place.
genius.
Miri was
think-
completely serious. Yes, it will work. I've done this many times.
Well, Layla, like, how is Gruzo in this room right now?
This
Is he just
guy-
standing? Is he like sitting on a desk or what? What's Gruzo doing?
He's just probably just standing.
I
Okay.
have a map, I think.
Layla's going to just drop down to like a kneeling position in front of Gruzo and just go, Gruzo, our fates rest on you. After Mary said that, I was like, this is a great idea.
Yeah. So let me.
That doesn't give me a lot of
Okay.
hope.
That's the kind of chamber that we're on.
tinkering.
Just-
Magical tinkering. Can I give him a stone that he can like, if something's wrong and we have to go and back him up, he can hit it,
Hang
and
on,
I will be notified.
I have to address something. The guy in the bottom corner, he says, I have to address something. I apologize to the muddled demon lady, the half horse is dumb.
What?
I
2/3. Why quibble?
yeah.
I am unsure if I should be happy about that or.
So the S token lady, she looks back to Gadget and says, "You mean like you Indiana Jones it?"
But no, I was saying if Gruzo's the only one going up there and he's in invisibility or whatever, and he needs backup to be able to use because I can enchant stones and things, and you can have it. I think it was like something like display light, play a sound, or display a picture.
I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. I'll be honest. Did you say something about invisibility?
Yes.
Why?
Talking about sneaking up and grabbing the thing. If you were
But
only sending
if you're
one
going
person.
to be sneaky, why would you use invisibility?
Extra protection? I don't know.
Oh, can you just see through that?
Well, I mean, not only that. I'm pretty sure he probably can see invisible things, but he most certainly can detect magic. The last time he found a mysterious magic thing, it was the Power Stone. This thing was just literally like not even probably about 40 yards from here down the hall, and he just like looks at it from that far away and just picks it up and is like, "This is mine now."
See, that's a problem because we have magical equipment. So no matter what we do,
Aren't most of us actually made out of magic?
Not you.
Oh.
You were born of evil.
Gruzo,
Yeah,
how
but
much?
magic evil?
How many magical items do you have?
That's kind of rude to ask a rogue.
I have this ring. He holds up the ring of free action. I think that's it.
Okay.
You mean you can do all that stuff about magic items?
By all that stuff,
I
you
have
mean
a-
be useful?
By a miracle, do I have in my mundane items like a lead line
Yes.
sack?
A lead line sack? You mean one
No,
that
I've
you
got a
didn't? One that you didn't buy, but it's in your special sack.
No, I've got a bunch of pouches. I don't have a sack full of lead or anything.
Right.
I mean,
unfortunately.
I have the bag of holding.
But that
I'm
is
pretty
magic in
sure
and of
that is-
itself.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that is broadcasting some magic right there.
So no matter what, he'll know we're there.
I have a chest.
I mean, unless he's unconscious.
On
That really
helps.
detect magic while
the O
unconscious.
person
All
says
16.
the O person he goes, "Yes, you do."
Nice.
Okay. I don't know how you know, but okay.
They stare at your chest. Nice.
Hey, my horns are up here.
Okay.
What? He's talking about your rack.
Mm.
So wait.
Well, shift
Do I
change
need
is
to-
about to start, so
Do
we're
I
gonna
need
have
to
to
take
be.
off my ring? Because I like this ring. It's a good ring.
If you want to make it up to where Matt Damon is, you're gonna have to go out this hall in the right spot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Anyone else we're here, right?
I cannot guarantee that. But this is H token here. May say that she encountered some weird-looking demons or something, and we can't really stop her. She just kind of blabs.
Well.
Did
guess
you just
time
say
to
that
get
I'm
a show on the
colorblind
road.
again? They begin to bicker.
All right. Well,
She
I
insists
guess
she's
we're
not.
going. I guess we're going with Plan Gruzo and our Gruzo. If you want me to hold on the ring for right now, I'll get back to you as soon as
Hmm.
we are done
If
one
it
way or
comes-
the other.
If it
Anyway.
comes to it, I can be backup.
Yes, and so we'll try to suggest if
You can be my
that doesn't
backpack
work.
while I run.
Can you
Can you even carry me?
Grizzle looks at the ring kind of forlornly, just like slides off his finger.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Goodbye, ring.
Hands to,
All right. Let's
hands
go.
to Layla.
Alright.
So we got to get
Hey.
upstairs first. Whee!
Bye. Bye.
the
demons.
glide.
Yeah.
Toby is
Mary.
Cutting out the middle horse.
Or whatever I saw was.
You might need
There was not enough of a figure for you to tell, but it was a familiar figure. Had a familiar feeling, I guess, with it.
He was sitting up. He's looking around. I don't know.
My feelings are all over the place, so that's confusing.
I left
You can
it
still
there.
kind of hear the
Feeling
bickering,
getting funny.
and then to your right,
Oh, that must be the portal.
and it is
I mean, we
Right
could always do
out
we could
here,
always do
Funks
the
are
Indiana
rubber.
swap out thing, because
Alright.
In we go.
Gruzo first.
no,
We
no,
will wait.
no one gonna.
Sorry, I missed
Yeah,
what
you
you
can do that. I thought we were doing that.
We're not casting invisibility or anything on Gruzo.
No. We were saying something about doing the Indiana Jones swap out thing.
Oh yes, give him a rock.
Well, we kind of needed the description of the stone, so that
We've gotten the
recreate
description
it.
from both the demons and the devils now.
So the size of
Mhm.
it and everything. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can recreate something that looks
Yeah, we got a pretty good description.
particularly.
yeah, it's a multi-sided
similar.
object that's about this big.
And it has giant writing on it.
Okay, so
Aw.
and it will ping as magic because
Yeah,
it's
magic.
a magical thing.
That would mean that it would ping Gruzo as magic again.
Do you want to do?
It's kind of up to Gruzo. Gruzo's the one who's got to do this. You want
Guys, I'm a little
something
bit
to swap out
worried.
with it?
My leg just vibrated as if that my phone was in there, and my phone is sitting on my printer. That'll be all.
Phantom
had that
vibration.
before.
This is Matt Damon's Power Stone touching you across the realms. So Gruzo, what do you
Getting
want?
that restless leg syndrome.
Do you want to try and do the swap, or do you want to go no magic?
Might have to do this all natural.
Alrighty.
All right.
Who's
Hope
got a
he's
rock?
sleeping. Who's got a rock? I got rocks. I always have rocks.
Who's got a
They're things in my
rope?
bag.
All right. Go.
All
I
right.
handed a rock.
So this swirling area next to you slowly opens into the room. Let me check out my papers here.
All right.
This
I
room
am.
has an open door. Let me pull up my maps. Mappity maps. Oh no, come back.
No.
Okay.
My maps. The mini
Well,
map.
Layla's gonna cast guidance on herself real quick, and then perception check. Rolled an 18 plus 8 plus 3, so 29. I'm listening for any sounds of any.
Oh, there are plenty of sounds. So let me mark this here with colors. The wind.
You hear my stomach gurgling.
Alright. So there's a broom that is whisking itself around this room. All the chairs and everything are all well kept and in great shape. Chalkboard is erased clean, and small motes of dust are kind of wafting about the air. The strange thing about this room, given its supposed location, is that there is a column of moonlight spilling in from a circular window, just right where Layla's token is. But there's, from your guess, from where you just were, no possible location for a window.
Oh.
Get away.
Can I
Oh.
What?
can I arcana this to see if it's magic?
Without having to Arcana, you can probably assume, since you probably still have.
Comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I will.
Alright. It is Drulikarth. I'll spell that. Drulikarth. Spellbinding. Layla, with your perception, have you stepped into this room? Opened. Almost like it kind of got stuck opened and never really shut properly.
I will guide Gruzo over to it.
Oh, look! A book!
Fuck!
Who knows read books? You may die.
Gruzo,
Books.
Yeah.
does it look trapped?
You did not see any traps.
Okay.
It just... You know how, like, with, like, a filing cabinet or other similar railed desks?
When they don't go all the way in and click.
It's one of those, yeah. It's one of
Okay.
those situations.
Gruzo, can you quietly open it?
I'm kind of imagining this whole thing with Layla just like right over Gruzo's shoulder.
Gruzo, can you quietly open it?
Guidance!
Just still looking at Layla like right next to him, just reaches out a hand and just like, eh.
Inside this small drawer is a book.
It's a book.
Mm-hmm.
Here, mage hand it into your bag or whatever. Looks at the other people.
Gruzo
I was
just
gonna
like
say.
waves his hands. Mage hand.
Nissa, as you see it floating by, you read the everyday application of spellbound items and practicality in home life.
This textbook will cost you
There are
$400.
only 2 symbols on the front of this cover.
That's a pretty
Uh,
dense data compression algorithm they got for that language.
Yeah.
Wow. I will look at this book intensely when I get home.
Nerd.
Shut up! I like books.
And I cannot lie.
Alright, so
I like
so
I cannot lie.
getting close to the doorway, do I hear any of a sentry or anything like that, or any footsteps, anything else?
You hear some distant, jovial laughter, followed by a very quick end to the laughter, and some small, distant discussion, unsure of what is being said.
Can I get a general directional sense? Just like an
Yes.
arc of direction.
To the north of the map,
Okay.
you can kind of see into the
So
darkness. that it kinda,
somewhere
zigzags
that
a bit.
away.
Hmm.
Somewhere like in that sort of arc.
Nachos.
Bye.
Nachos. Yeah, that's what I got too. Nachos was immediately what I just had realized, that's why I laughed.
Breathe.
Nachos.
Alright.
What?
Snacho.
Nachos. That's nachos.
That's not your nachos.
So peeking
Oh, I
out,
ruined it.
Based on
Nissa,
the fact that
Nissa, this sort of layout, you know that this was the school dormitory. So
Oh,
there are a
okay.
few classrooms abound, but you know that this was basically where everybody lived.
I'm getting flashbacks to my school days. It's not pretty. So if I know this is a dormitory kind of layout, would I be able to figure out the path that would lead to, like, if I was a big bag demon, probably the headmaster's office or something?
No, you'd know that the headmaster's office is not accessible by any normal means. And,
They
and
said-
with
they
your
said he was on
evidence
patrol.
of the badge, you know that it couldn't be accessed. Any sort of faculty could not be accessed without the proper ranking badge.
Huh.
so they
wonder if that-
told us. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the badge that we found would be able to be used for that.
Gruzo, I choose you.
Oh shit! Gruzo has fled.
Yeah. It would probably be kind of difficult to find the room that we need to find him in then.
At typing.
Hmm.
Typing
Listen,
intensifies.
Sab or shy?
No, so
Talking
shy.
about me.
It was Shmai.
I'm typing normally.
Yeah, you type too hard though.
You do.
I just did
Sab
that.
is guilty of it too. Sab's using one of those silent keyboards.
So
and he's
she.
just sitting here and typing.
Yeah.
You and your fingers.
Hmm.
All right.
Okay, so
Continuing on.
based on the fact that people were having a good time and it suddenly stopped,
Mhm.
I think that was probably Matt ruining their fun. Somewhere north of us,
Mhm.
from our current position. So we need to try quietly do a little more scouting. So
So
Gruzo
should we? Oh, yeah,
Gruzo
go
will
ahead.
lead the way, and he will signal us if he wants us to follow after.
Just shoves Gruzo out the door, closes it after him.
No, looks at
Go on.
Gruzo, right, Gruzo?
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I just imagine Gruzo going out the door and just turning around and just seeing like Gadget, Layla, Nissa, and Miri's heads just like poking out the door, and Gruzo just like gives that like the smile, like the half-hearted smile, like a thumbs up, and just disappears around the corner.
A few hours later, do you think he's coming back?
All right.
He got what he wanted.
Gruzo,
from
where
us.
would you like to go? So far, with your passive perception, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. You are heading in the direction of very faint conversation. Sounds like somebody's kind of talking in an angry tone to somebody lesser than them, giving orders of some sort.
Wait, why can I not draw on the map?
Because I said you couldn't.
Okay, so like this way,
I don't know how to let.
or like this way.
Further north, yeah.
That way.
The first one was correct. Oh, somebody can write on the map. Oh, great.
So
Now there's gonna be penises everywhere.
what you
I
do
didn't
is,
mean-
at the top of the map, there's a thing that looks like a pencil. You just click that, and then it
Oh,
lets
yeah.
you draw. And you can
So
click the
that
eraser
way.
and get rid of it.
Yeah, that way.
Okay. Gruzo will head to about here.
Right here? Or was
Yeah,
it here?
see-
Okay.
Yeah, right, see if he can listen which way the conversation is coming from.
Are you in stealth right now?
So he didn't roll, but we're assuming.
He has passive stealth.
Yeah, he has a passive stealth of at least 3. Make that 2.
He's just doing the
All right.
He's being
Kronk.
Kronk.
So
Yeah.
you go about to
Ah!
here, and you guys see Gruzo go past.
Gruzo just turns. Ha!
Ah,
Where'd you come back?
Wow.
Another passage. Remember, it's got all the portal thingies.
Oh. Shit.
This is like
I
the
might need
lost levels in Mario, where only one path doesn't send you back repeatedly.
Oh my
Fucking
gosh.
Lost Woods in Legend of Zelda.
The lost levels, the heart. That one hurts. That
He
one
goes
hurts.
back up to here. It's like, I might need a few more minutes. Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay, instead of going north, he will go west.
All right, so you peek around the corner, and there's 2 demons, and they're both talking to each other. And one of them looks at you, and then just continues his conversation. Like you lock eyes, and he just continues on.
Which way down the tunnel were they?
They were right here.
Maybe you could ask him for directions.
Hey guys, it's kind of awkward, but
Gruzo's gonna
Did
go back.
either of them have dual Desert Eagles?
no.
Well, there you go.
Gruzo's gonna go back down here. He's like shaking his head like, that was fucked. Gonna try going this way. What? Oh. Ow.
There we go.
Gruzo just like takes another step, just looks up, looks back behind him, just sees a wall.
Like, Layla's trying to keep track of where he's going, but she just
Huh.
knows he went down that one hall.
Looks to the left. Looks to the right.
That's as far as Layla knows.
You hear.
Oh.
It hasn't noticed you yet, but you hear the approaching sound of a sentry.
Cruz is gonna go down this way and then hook a left.
All right, nothing out of the ordinary so far.
He's gonna go down to this corner and like just peek around the corner, see if he can see the light from the sentry.
There is an open door to this room right here and to this room right here.
He's gonna like press himself up against the wall, like creep along the wall and just like peer in the door.
You see in this room 3 students scrawling on seemingly an endless supply of tomes and ledgers. Their professor is chattering away. They pay no mind to you. Continue pointing and continuing their pointing counterpoints back and forth. But the thing that strikes you odd about them is the fact that they're all skeletons. They are massive builds of bone, jaws clacking against each other in mock speech.
Those are just stairs. Nerds. Walks past the next door, kind of like very stealthily, like peers in.
All right. Here, you peek in, and this room is littered with small specks of metal and dust. Heavy weathered tools are scattered about, and the professor's desk looks like it's been picked. These tools look very familiar to you. You've seen Gadget using a lot of these.
So like a workshop or a shop class.
Yeah, like you see spanners and wrenches and things like that. Yeah.
Interesting. He continues on. You gotta take a quick look down to the right and down to the left again.
That's fine. All right. So you go. Oh, okay. You go this way, and you're here.
What?
The rooms that were opened are not open behind you. Instead, it's just a closed room of, or a closed tunnel of dormitory rooms.
Looks down one way, turns around, looks down the other way. Licks a finger and sticks it in the air.
All right. You want to roll stealth for me?
I can indeed. 25.
Who is writing on here right now?
Tab.
Yes.
Why?
To mark the
These are the-
places of teleportation.
Yeah, these are the portals. I assume that, being a clever rogue, that he's sort of keeping in mind where he's gone and where he comes back once he gets a frame of reference.
Sure.
All
Go
right,
with
so
that.
what was your stealth?
25.
All right.
I see a cat in the background that's doing something.
His perception is quite high, too.
Yes. Where's this at?
They can smell the goblin.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I have to find an image that isn't
You're
supposed
going
to be.
upstairs. Oh, Dad. I was gonna say get a cookie.
Let's refresh that. There we go.
Did you say Gib cookie?
Give me a cookie, yes. I baked cookies yesterday, but they got devoured by many little children.
Oh no.
So there was only like 8 to the 3 of us. I want.
That's not. That's
That's
just not
that's
right.
not enough.
That's not enough.
Staring directly at you.
Oh god, he's huge.
Yes, he's massive. He's swole. There we go.
That's Matt Damon.
That is Matt Daemon. He's staring directly at you. I guess. Huh. Hang on, Shy's coming back in. Give her a minute.
25?
Yes, with 25. His flat roll was a 19.
This wasn't that sour.
Oh, okay.
It's tart.
Awesome. Alright, so he looks at you and he goes, huh. So you're one of the ones that have been rooting around here. I assume you're after this. And he holds up a hand-sized D20.
Jeez, large stone.
Grizz
Don't
just
check
kind
it.
of looks.
Size. It's like a foam D20.
Grizz just kind of looks at him. It's like, I mean, yeah, basically.
You strike me as the gambling type.
Mm, I like it when the odds are stacked in my favor, you could say.
You don't like a 50-50 gamble?
Depends on what we're gambling for.
Well, pulls out a handful of dice. He says, you can look these over. If I roll higher than you, you work for me. If you roll higher than me, you can take the D20.
I just sat down. If you're playing with the devil,
don't
do it.
If you
I
can
work
see
for
him
you.
here. Yeah,
How's your dental? Because I got a lot of teeth.
Okay, I'm back.
it's great. Corporate sets us up. Monthly inspection, monthly cleaning. I would know, my dad works for corporate.
Ah, good old nepotism.
And I should, like, the lighting on him, that's all emanating from him.
So I take it that he found Matt Damon.
Or Matt Damon found him.
Matt
I damn it found him
Damon.
more.
Oh, okay.
Here,
I
look
rolled
at
a
him.
25 and I walked around a corner and he was just staring at me.
Mhm.
That's not good.
Well, you
It's
want to
my
play?
29. Can I hear where they're
Nah,
at?
not that far away.
Okay.
You see these two golden wands that they were talking about at his hips,
Mm-hmm.
inside of what looks to be like large wand holsters.
I mean, do we need to get the power stone? I mean, weren't we just supposed to find out what the heck's going on with the,
It's been about 15 minutes.
power?
It's been about 15
Where-
minutes. Layla would be very nervous at this
I was
point.
about to
then.
say, like, more than 10.
Whereabout is he standing in the hallway, like in relation to Crusoe?
Let's grab a token here. I'll just blow this up for everybody to appreciate.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Brilliant.
No, there's pistols, Tay.
Oh.
Yes, that's his wands.
He's also carrying some chicken drumsticks.
It looks like...
He's ready for Taiko Drum Master.
Far more obvious. It just looked like his whole fucking Taiko Drum Master stick.
Are you ready to play? I get
was
this new
born
game.
So he says, you roll higher than me, stone's yours. I roll higher than you work for me. Dax is calling for you.
Could say, how about we just don't play the game?
Paxton.
You know, that's a really tempting offer.
Yes.
But my buddy used to warn me, don't play games I know I won't win.
Sorry, I forgot.
I mean, I don't know I'll win this either. I could lose the stone right here, right now.
You could. You could. But, Grizzle Can I just idly start wandering back?
No. If we can't just settle this in a civil manner, well, you know what comes next.
I think you and I both realize what comes next. Probably going to be unavoidable.
It's up to you.
Just kind of stares at him for a second. Pocket sand! Nah.
He goes, if I have to, I'll go to spellbinding myself.
And why would you go there?
That's where your friends are.
Racia.
I can feel them.
Yours was like, friends. You misread this situation real hard.
You're assuming a lot.
I mean,
Yeah.
work buddies at best.
Yeah, he's feeling us.
Actually, it turns out you're like Fry from Futurama, where no, he doesn't sense you at all.
Nissa can't be sensed.
Brainwaves, they're non-existent.
Tay is currently dying at her desk, by the way. She's laughing too hard. This is all up to you, Gruzo. We're not there to help.
Rather have a chance of a sure fight or
Like, how about we all just chat together? Or we just go and talk?
As tempting as it is, I think I'm going to have to decline.
Ian's reaching for one of the wands.
Gruzo cunning action,
Alright.
disengage.
Alright.
Just immediately
Run.
bolt fast.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls going.
no, I don't want to.
Oh yeah.
14.
14? Alright.
12.
I have a +2 to initiative.
Oh shit.
18.
Cool.
Oh
I have
my
a
God.
9, so
Nissa got a 23.
She's so upset with everyone just calling her out.
I can't believe my first roll is a nat 20. The rest of it's all going to suck now.
It's going downhill. Alright.
I should pull out my actual dice and use my actual
Yes.
dice.
Although I guess it kind of makes sense for a person that can see into the future.
Yeah.
Did you re-roll your portents?
Let's see.
No, because it's not a new day. It's the same
14,
day.
Oh, that's only every day.
12. Gadget got a 7.
It's after,
Oh, is that
it's
a
after
7
a
total,
long
Gadget?
rest.
9.
9. Alright.
What's Mary's?
18.
You're muted, by the way, Shy.
Alright.
18.
18.
I'm going to rave out to this, by the way.
Alright, I'll go ahead and throw the initiative order down here. Alright.
Crew.
Mr. Gru.
Mr. Gru. It's medical.
MD Mr.
Gru.
He's a doctor.
Yes.
I didn't go to 8 years of thief school to be called Mr. Gruzo.
Thank you very much.
Alright, because you guys are currently unaware of what's going on, there's no turns for you to jump in on yet. As soon as you become aware of the situation, you will be acting in that part of your initiative order. So currently
Okay.
it is Matt, Daemon, and Gruzo. So he gets both guns out. And He slips about 40 feet in front of you where you're running.
Mhm.
Turns on you. Oop, doesn't grow. He doesn't grow. It's not that bad. He doesn't grow.
Make my monster grow.
And a sound that is deafening blasts through this hallway. Yes, everyone hears it. And it seems to echo in on itself. What's Grizzle's AC?
Would I have time to draw my
What?
short swords?
With your cunning action, we'll say yes.
Okay, 17.
Alright. Alright, that's both hit. We'll do... since it's just faster this way. Whatever they decide to display for me. There we go.
The shadow dice.
Yes, the shadow dice. This is the quick way here. Alright. Something moves beyond you so fast that it just feels like wounds open up on your shoulder and on your left arm. Take 31 piercing / bludgeoning damage, and this is considered a magical weapon attack.
Keep in mind, you have 3 temp HP.
Is that total?
That's total. He grazed you with these shots.
Good.
And says-
yeah, that's a praise.
He says, "You still have time to think about it."
What were the actual damage of each individual shot?
13 and 18.
I will uncanny dodge to have the 18 to 9.
Okay.
So that's 22.
Alrighty.
Literally neoing it up.
Oh, it doesn't work.
You move like they do, but not good enough.
Grizzle with his short swords, I was like, alright, motherfucker, let's do this. And just charges him.
Alright.
Oh god.
As he's running up to Matt Daemon,
Mhm.
he will go in like he's about to attack,
Mhm.
and then he'll feint around,
Mm-hmm.
uncanny action, disengage, and run straight to where the portal was.
Alright. He is going to use a reaction. And he makes a 5-foot step to attempt to block you and gets to fire one of his guns. Alright, that is a hit for...
Is that an attack of opportunity?
It's a reaction. That is 15 damage.
So how close is he currently to me?
He's basically right in front of you. Just took a quick 5-foot step to kind
But
of
aren't
block
these
you from the
20-foot
portal.
wide hallways?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's within like attack of opportunity range of me, like melee basically.
Yeah, if he tried to if he tried to like leave your threat, yes.
Okay. Does this let me use Skirmisher?
Skirmisher. Let me see.
Starting at 3rd level, you are difficult to pin down during a fight. You can move up your half your speed as a reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of you. This attack does not provoke opportunity attacks.
He didn't end his turn there, he used a reaction.
Okay. Can I keep running to where the portal was?
Yes, he has used a reaction. It's unknown if he has more to be able to use it for an attack of opportunity or not.
But he used cunning action disengage, so.
Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. No, you're good.
Grizzok just keeps running
Okay.
to where the portal was.
Just like right between his legs.
Holy shit.
Alright, so you continue to run. You get to
So
where
I think
you
as soon as we
remember,
see him, it's time to use suggestion.
you get to where you remember the portal being. And you continue running down this hall.
Uh-oh.
You just hear him.
It's gone.
You just hear him. They're one way.
Oh,
That would have been good to know ahead of time.
That still means you're running towards us.
Yes.
Yes, bring the danger to us.
Okay, he will then. I mean, I didn't use my action, so I'll just dash.
All right. Get
So
yourself
that's
to the
another-
next room at
that's
least.
Another 30 feet.
Yeah, put yourself in front of that next room. And try and track it
Right
like
there?
that. Yeah. That's not
Are any of
accurate,
these
but it's
doors-
closest.
Any
No,
of these doors open that Gruzo can duck into?
these are all closed doors.
Hmm.
And that puts us at, since you guys are now aware, you've heard this loud, just what sounds like two blasts firing one right after the other, like two huge explosions, echo through the hallway. You can hear voices kind of still to the north, but they're kind of getting closer. And Nissa, it's your turn.
Oh. Sounds like trouble. Guess I'll see if I can find out where those noises are coming from.
All right.
Can Layla essentially tell Nissa because of the earlier perception being so high? And it's pretty much a straight path anyways.
You mean about the gunshots?
Yeah,
Hallway
they're
door.
coming
Yeah,
from
that-
that specific hallway.
Yeah, no, that was obvious.
Okay.
And then the voices are somewhere north.
Alright. I guess I'll go check out the loud noises and see if Gruzo's in trouble.
Here, the muttering,
wait.
echoing.
Oh, shit.
the frickin'.
Derek Nabbit. Now, I have no idea where these portals are, so I would just assume that I'd go down the hallway where they were.
Right.
The gunshots were, so...
Yeah.
I don't know how far I can move myself on the
You would
map.
be just to the corner of the opposite hall.
Okay.
I'll put you right. Thing. There we go. Right here.
I
Oh,
can
can't see
move
myself
I can erase the stuff now.
Okay. Just don't erase me.
I'll erase the ones that are in the way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, do I see Gruzo and
No, that is
Matt?
too far. You hear something going on though. You definitely hear footsteps getting closer.
You're gonna get run into
Very,
like
very dainty footsteps from this distance.
Okay, I will hold my action till I see whatever's attacking Gruzo.
Okay. All right, that would put it at Matt Damon's turn, and he is going to use the powder stone. The power stone. All right. And one of these. Gruzo, you hear this thing clack onto the ground behind you, and you see it when it lands. It starts glowing gold, and then very quickly turns into a vibrant, sickly green.
That's never good.
That's right. And inside of it, there's something else that's swirling around, and it turns indigo. You are racked with what feels like your skin just falling apart. I will need a wisdom save.
Sounds like enfeeblement or something.
Yeah, that's not bad.
A 7. All right.
Can I?
You have inspiration?
Yeah, you use that.
I will use inspiration.
Okay.
What's the inspiration die?
That gives you
Wait, no,
advantage.
14.
That is still not high enough.
Didn't think so.
Damn.
Not far off, but... Alright, you take 12 necrotic damage. And vines burst forth from the ground. Dex save.
12.
Ouch. They bind you. They restrain you. You have the restrained condition until these binds are dealt with.
Would have been nice to have that ring right about now.
Ouch.
Damn it.
Matt Daemon, he just looks up at you. Well, not really. He looks down at you. He just shakes his head. It's a shame. And he takes just one of his guns and kisses it. And he points it at you. And he fires. But does he fire and he miss? We'll find out. Nope. Not a critical, but it's not a miss either.
Oh no!
Can Lucky force him to reroll?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna go ahead and make him reroll.
How are you gonna
that.
do that?
Oh,
So
it's
far
Lucky.
away.
It's
I
Lucky.
know,
It
I know,
doesn't
I
say
know,
there's
I
no
know.
bullshit
I'm
ring.
just messing with
Bullshit.
you.
Oh, I know.
That's sad. I'm gonna keep the
Exact
first
same.
roll.
Okay.
I'll keep the first roll.
Okay.
That was unlucky.
Can I use my inspiration to make him reroll?
No.
No.
Lucky makes
It's
other
a
people
feat.
reroll.
Yeah, it's a. She took it.
Inspiration lets a player reroll.
Yeah.
Did I roll a Lucky last week?
No. You haven't
Um,
used any of your luckies.
Alright.
Actually, you can use inspiration for that.
Or
I don't think so.
for what?
Inspiration on what?
To make them reroll. With disadvantage, whatever. Do none of y'all remember the fated action thing?
Yeah, yeah. I'm checking it again. I did
I don't
forget
have
it.
faded action.
No,
I
we
didn't
all
take
have
it.
faded actions.
Oh.
Rules. There. Faded inspiration. Faded action. You can spend your inspiration anytime, provided that you are in a position to hinder their action directly in some way.
Okay.
You have to be able to interact with the person that you are enforcing the
Yeah, you're
faded
keeping
action on.
away.
All right, and
But yes,
just
it's
wanted to be
good to
sure.
bring that back up, though. All right. So that is. Oh, gotta pull this back up. Okay. $38. Piercing, bludgeoning.
Gruzo's down.
Correction, hang on. Yeah, no, that's still 38.
Yep. Gruzo collapses in the vines.
Okay. The vines fade away. Matt looks up the hallway, turns on his heel, and begins to walk down this hallway. And chooses a direction that is far out of your sight, Nissa. So he either goes down the hall and goes up, or goes down. But that does take us out of combat. You heard the gunshot and then the collapse. Nissa, what do you do? Oh, sorry, not Nissa. Sorry. Miri would be next. Then Gruzo's
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
thought
but I
death
thought we
saving
were
throw.
out of that.
Yes, but I'm going to give you guys a chance to act accordingly for one round, and then continue on.
Okay,
So,
then would it be Gadget?
No, I'm last.
yeah, Catch got a 9.
Yeah, I'm not doing crap.
Oh, okay,
I see it.
So-
I see it.
So it would be
I thought
I
Miri,
thought we were
Starting
starting
at
at Gruzo.
Miri, then Gruzo does a death saving throw, Layla, Gadget. So Miri.
Alright. Alright, well, let's, Miri heard the shot, so she's just gonna come out and see what's going on.
Carry me.
Yeah, hop on. Combat! Pulls out her sword. Sees
What's
Nissa.
going
What's
on?
going on, Nissa?
There are gunshots down the hall.
Miri runs down the
Whoops.
hall.
Go as far as you can.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
can
she
get
can
all
get
the
all the way
way
over there.
She can
She can
get
get all
The
the way
gallop.
over.
Okay, so while they are galloping, well, yeah, it's going to take you a bit, as it is quite a death saving throw failure. And I'm assuming that Nissa gets dragged along here. Putting Layla as next in the turn order. She sees Gruzo on the ground. He is bleeding profusely. Probably because his arm is barely attached at the shoulder.
Ugh.
I'm going to. Okay, so I will take out the bell as a reaction and ring it.
Boom.
He can now restore half of his hit dice instantly.
Well, he hasn't used any hit dice.
I haven't used any hit dice.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can now use half of your hit dice to restore that much health.
I'm unconscious.
I know you are, but this is a healing item. The bell heals you. Toll the
For
bell
half your
once
hit
to
dice.
restore half hit dice to all non-evil creatures that can hear the bell. You explained this to me that lets you roll half of your total hit
yeah,
dice.
no, you're right, you're
as a
right.
heal.
Yeah.
Can I hear it if I'm unconscious?
You don't need to hear it.
It does say that can hear the bell.
That can hear,
He's-
yeah.
But does he have to be conscious to hear it, is the question.
He's dying. He would normally need some sort of saving throw or something, but you could use an action to stabilize him, and that would at least bring him to some sort of conscious state to be able to hear it, whether he would be
Do I need to make
really
a check
aware
to
or
do
not.
that, or just take an action?
Normally you would, but with Nissa here and Gadget here, I'm assuming one of you is trained in medicine.
I have a +8.
Okay, so you'd have somebody to inspiration you or give you advantage. So yeah, you're fine. You don't have to make a check here.
Okay, so I'll stabilize him, and then I will use the bell.
Okay. So roll half of your hit dice, and that's how many you heal. As the sinew and muscles and tendons kind of stretch back.
And this is not you using the item.
Yeah. And we had gone over that, I remember now.
This is an AoE one as well, isn't it?
Yes, so anybody else who's not at full can also roll.
Yeah.
I think everybody
Right.
else is full.
I am now.
Roll those hit die.
And you still get your con bonus as well.
Oh, so that should be
+3 each time.
no. Sorry, it
so
should be +2. So
Okay. That's just 6 more.
+6.
Yeah.
21.
And then on top of that, I will spend a first level slot. And cast Cure Wounds. And got 8 + 5 or 13. So max heal on that one.
All right.
13. Okay.
Urzo, you're awake. Feel like you have probably the worst hangover of your life. And you see probably your least favorite thing. Layla just standing over you with a bell.
Fuck! And just like starts feeling himself, and you see his fingers like go into the holes in his clothing, and he just like holds the clothing up, like just staring down at his like blood-soaked clothing now.
Yeah, his whole hand can go through these holes. These are 50 caliber wounds.
Just kind of shell-shocked, looks up at the rest of the party, just
So it
Sitting
didn't
there.
go well.
That would explode Gadget.
Technically, it would have exploded Gruzo too, but the first couple of shots were very, very low on the damage rolls.
What the hell happened?
You got hit with a gun.
The gun didn't hit him, the bullets did.
Yes.
Gruzo's just kind of
He
sitting
got
there,
shot.
like 1,000-yard stare, just like mouth open, not saying anything.
Are we just out of curiosity operating under the optional rule that drinking a potion yourself is a bonus action, but doing it to someone else is an action?
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes the most sense to me.
Okay.
Unless like the potion was tucked away in a backpack somewhere and you're in the middle of combat, then it's an action. But
Ow.
Alright. So that was quick and that was problematic.
Did-
From what we heard.
Did I die?
You were dying.
Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't.
You
I
weren't.
didn't,
You weren't dead.
I didn't see any weird lights coming from you, so you weren't dead yet.
Just very badly hurt.
Some familiar faces are running up the hall. Ashnuka.
They look
It's time to
back.
go.
Oh crap! Is he okay? He got shot, didn't he?
He's okay now.
Crap. Let's see here. Who is it? It's back around here. Ashi, the one that we're familiar with, the one that had gotten shot, impaled, runs up and checks Gruzo. Oh. Yeah, he got hit like 3 times. And he pulls some of the leftover remnants of the vine that haven't quite disappeared yet. They're still kind of like clung to him. He kind of pulls them off of Gruzo.
Damn.
So
Ah,
you just went by yourself? You tried it?
I didn't know he'd be wandering the halls.
Yeah.
Just
well,
like we told you, he's on patrol.
yeah. That's what we meant by he just kind of goes around. And, I mean, he checks on us and he makes sure that we're all doing our patrols.
How did he spot you?
I just turned the corner, sneaking, and he was there.
But he thinks
then-
you're alone, right?
No, he knows you guys are all here.
Well, that's
What?
He literally called out the exact room you guys were in.
We're being stealthy.
So all of the demons in the hallway just kind of like go very pale. Like all of their blood just kind of drains from their faces. Like
that means he probably knows that you guys have been hanging out with us too.
Oops,
Which means that this is probably an our problem situation now.
Yeah, this is not good. This is very bad. If he tells his dad, we're fired. And we don't mean like we lose our jobs. I mean we are incinerated.
Then let's go.
Yes. Let's get as far away from here as possible.
No, we gotta stop him, get the power stone away, and then explain to him. Once he doesn't have the power stone, you guys can explain that it's for his best.
This is
Wait,
why you can't have nice.
Look at the holes in his clothing.
I can fix these things. Just like I fixed him, just like I fixed you.
You first.
You
I'm
cannot
surprised that he ended
restore
up just
us to what we are. If
Crusoe kind of
he
sits
shoots
up.
us, we're screwed.
Wait until he uses most of his bullets on us then, or just back us up. We'll take the front of it. Layla takes out a potion and hands it to Miri.
The one that's nervous talking around non-demons is like... You said wait until he runs out of bullets?
No, I said once he's used as many as he can at the moment.
Dude,
You'll have openings.
Magic.
Look for openings.
It's a magic weapon.
I don't care about that. People can only react to so many things at a time. No matter how
Yeah.
fast they are. Everyone has
But
limits.
he was trained in the ways of Gunkata.
I have no idea what
That's
it is.
Yeah,
Really
Miri's like,
like,
I don't know what that means. Gets ready
Gets
to
ready to
go
go out the door.
That was a
So-
word that was made up to sound cool.
So Layla
And he
hands
fucking knows it.
Miri a potion of invulnerability.
Listen, it means that he can use his gun as well as the best sword masters can use their swords.
And even then they can only hit so many targets.
He doesn't
And
have
I'm a
to.
pretty big
He doesn't
target.
have to hit the target.
Look, do
Yeah,
you
I
have
just-
a better idea? Because if you run away, you're gonna get caught. You can't live your life running away from your problems.
And Echo from the end of the hall is like, in a voice that only Gruzo recognizes. You know, she's right. And they all 6 of them are just like, oh no.
No.
They all scooch in real close. They make
From which end
alphabet
of the
soup.
hall?
From where the spellbinding room was.
Okay.
Gadget just wants to study the gun, man.
Miri
She's like,
says-
can I just
If
look
Layla,
at it for a bit?
if Layla spots the golden desert eagle, she's going to push her way to the front.
I was
I was
gonna
gonna
say
Did
say
Miri's
Gadget-
in a defensive position.
Did Gadget ask that out loud?
I kind of want to be like, I love the concept of guns. Please let me see. I'm like, that hole is huge. I got to see the caliber hole on these freaking guns.
I
That's
need
what
to
made
make that
I'll-
massive
I'll make-
wound.
Little death lady, I will make the deal with you that I made with Gruzo.
I don't know what that is. I wasn't
If-
there for this deal.
You want to play for the stone? We can play for the stone. I have 6-sided dice. If I roll higher than you, you work for me. If you roll higher than me, you get the stone.
We have to play games.
Miri just
And-
wants to look back to these guys and be like,
Games
is
can
he
be
a
cool.
gambler?
And
Yeah. I'm like, how about we drink instead?
the 6 of them are all just like, never heard him say that. You don't know what this means.
Don't know what this means.
Why couldn't we make the deal? Because
Insight
you
20.
already work for me. Insight was what, 20?
Yeah. Does he seem like he's going to cheat on it? Which is what Layla assumes.
It's really hard to get past any possible prejudice. But he seems sincere.
What is prejudice?
Like,
Oh,
he
Like
just
he
let's
just
wants
see.
wants
to
to
play.
play.
Like he
I
no,
have-
not that he just wants to play, but he's really he does seem like he's being sincere about this.
I'm gonna make my own.
He seems
With a
almost
+4. It is
as if-
not any better.
he seems almost as if he's kind of just taking things easy just to have some fun.
Yeah. I
Like I just kind of like, well,
He
he might
sound
sound sincere,
but
but if he actually
was-
loses, he might just be a spoiled kid.
The 6 of them chime in. He's not dishonest. He's a douche, but he's not dishonest.
I don't know. You said he's changed a lot.
This is true.
How about
I'm
not making any deals here. I'm like looking back to him.
Hold-
How
hold on.
about
hold on a second. If you're able to just shoot from over there, why don't you just like you clearly can take all of us on? Just come and chat with us instead of being a weird spooky thing in the hallway.
But this is so much more fun.
I don't understand why.
That's
it's
okay,
fun, but
Gadget.
okay.
He's scared of us.
I'm scared of us. Okay, okay,
I
Layla.
And he, right from behind Layla, you hear him say, like you're scared of the dark?
Miri speaks easily?
Just fucking cast spells willy nilly, please.
Trying to see what reactions I have.
Layla, we'll check her reaction.
Her pants.
Okay, he wasn't within 30 feet of me.
No.
If he had been, she
Wasn't-
was just gonna instantly flashbang him.
If
So you would
If
have
you're-
flashbanged everyone in the damn
No,
hallway.
it only affects her target.
Yeah, it does.
if you're as dangerous as they say, why did you leave Gruzo alive?
He
I didn't.
he was dying.
Yeah.
Nissa, you were
Dying.
there. You saw that.
Dying is different from being straight up dead.
There's no point in double tapping.
You're wasting ammo.
If I
So-
really wanted him dead, he would have been dead.
This is
But he seemed pretty headstrong.
a suggestion. Miri's
I know that
just
spell.
like- You're trying to talk to Layla. Like, listen, if he just really wants to play, how about he play all of us?
Just
Layla's
one.
Layla's gritting her fangs hard enough that you can like hear the noise of her
Ugh.
teeth.
Just one of you. I only
What's the
have one
guarantee that
stone,
you'll-
you only get one chance.
What's the guarantee that you'll live up to the bargain at the end of it?
it's a contract bound creature.
If a
I-
devil
It
makes a
is-
contract, they
It's
stick
it's
to
not.
But these aren't
I
devils.
am not a devil.
Oh, well, that was
Yes.
out of character.
No,
I
he
forgot he's
basically
not
he basically he says there is no guarantee, but if you lose, you work for me, and your friends can go back to wherever they came from.
You're gonna send us back to our original plane.
You're already on your original. Well, you're not on your original plane, but everybody else is.
Hmm.
I'm so I'm tempted to do it because Miri's all about entertainment too. But
Hold
I
on,
know
I gotta go
with
check
dice
my-
rolls.
It's up to Gadget, because it's
Check
Gadget
the
who's being given the
description
offer.
here.
While you
Hold
guys
on.
think on this, I need to ask Mary a question.
Oh, is
Oh,
he
they
talking
talk
to me
to
directly?
direct.
Yes.
How do you...
How do you?
Wait,
How do you change the
I don't know. I can't help you with that right now. All right. So yeah, he looks to Miri and he
Miri's
says,
just like,
What?
what? How?
"So was your father the horse or your mother?"
That's not how this works.
Well, then do divulge. I'm not certain how one becomes part horse, part.
Miri
Elf?
Miri just makes the poof motion. I'm here.
Oh, you're okay. So you're like the little death lady.
Eh,
You know,
she can fly.
I know everyone's name here except for hers.
Hers being who?
Little death lady.
Oh.
Let me
Little
see.
death
Yeah,
lady.
little death lady.
Why is that?
Because you're not from this
Oh,
plane.
not from this plane.
Yeah, he's going by actual names, and she doesn't have an actual name.
I was about to say, Miri's technically from the Fey plane.
He's next to Miri.
See, was that so damn hard?
I just like
I do the horse jump. Like I do not. I get spooked, and she just don't do that.
Good
Good
lord.
Lord.
So are we going to talk and play? Or are we going to do this the way that Layla wants?
Layla has her shield down on one hand, and she has, like, her other hand is just, like, twitching, ready to cast.
You want to inspect the dice? You can. It's
Miri,
normal
Miri will inspect them.
plastic dice. He hands them to
They're
Miri.
rolling
Out of
investigation.
character. What the fuck is plastic?
Exactly. Exactly.
Is
Is that an investigation?
That
like
or perception. He offers, by all means, everyone check them out. They're just normal dice.
All
I
right.
would have +1 to this.
All free.
Do we use investigation or perception?
Perception.
Either. No, I said either one.
okay.
Whichever you feel you can do better.
Do you have access to my description?
Do I?
Yeah.
I have access
the-
to a description.
Oh, so you don't have all the like traits, ideals, bonds,
I
flaws.
do.
You don't have access.
Yes,
Okay.
no, I do.
Okay, based on reading that,
Let me bring it up real quick. It's notes. Okay.
because I think they counteract each other.
On which? The flaws knob.
Looking at first ideal and then looking at flaws. So I'm not really sure how
Well,
that
so
would
your
work.
last flaw and your first ideal work
Yeah.
together. Because
Yeah.
the what's in parentheses for me, the whole try everything.
Yeah.
And then the first ideal.
Literally the first word in ideal.
Yeah. So no,
that-
I
that's
think
the
that
thing
this is
that-
like a double weakness for her.
Yeah, so I'm
Mhm.
not sure. Just like, yeah, sure, I'll flip and do it. I don't care.
Miri's like really tempted to, because she is entertainment. Like
Yeah, but
she's
I also
entertainment.
don't really want to deal with demon fae. Just seems kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Well, you just have to win.
All right.
Yeah, I'd have to.
The deal is struck. Nissa, step forward.
How
I
you
step
doing?
forward.
Miri's a little disappointed because she didn't have enough time to think about it.
And
So she's just like hovering over them.
hand her the dice.
That was 5d6.
6d6.
That looked like 5 in the shadow.
No, it's 6.
The shadow knows.
Shadows.
All right, Nissa, you roll 6d6.
You're better off
Okay.
just typing /roll 66 instead of trying to roll it one at a time.
Oh, you can just
But I've already
click
picked them
and
up.
then right-click
You
it
can
enough.
just right click it.
Oh, right.
He
Ooh.
reaches into his pocket very slowly, and he hands her the Power Stone.
Oh,
Wasn't so hard, now was it?
no, it wasn't.
The difference?
Thank you.
He rolled a 22.
Whoa.
He rolled 2 1s. You rolled mostly average.
I did something useful.
You did.
I will check the thing to make sure it's real. Like, look it over and everything.
Layla's still watching him for the slightest hostile action because
Yeah.
Layla.
Bruzo, you recognize the stone immediately. Like, you saw that exact stone. It's swirling with the same colors, that sickly green and the indigo. The 6 demons are like, the 6 demons are just like in shock right now. He goes, well, back to same old, boys and girls.
What caliber gun was
Oh,
it?
these? He's looks at
Like,
Layla.
please,
He looks at Layla.
Here's the grabby hands. I grab hands. I'm like, please, let me look at this.
He looks at Layla. May I?
I'm gonna have to just think about something for a second.
Can I ask why she's thinking about that?
Sure.
Why are you giving this up so easily? It sounded like you wanted to keep this for a long time before. Well, from what others have told us.
From what I've heard today, my friends don't like me having it.
See, was that so hard to just talk? Why doesn't anyone just use their words?
And he
Like,
just
she's
he
throwing her
looks at
hands up in
the
the
6
air
and
like,
he's
"What
like, I am appalled that you guys could not speak to me freely.
So,
I brought.
because of
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, up to now, Layla looked like she was just about to just like
Mm-hmm.
attack him just blindly.
Mhm.
I personally vouch for each and every one of you. Every demon in this building is here
He finally
because
just takes a breath and steps to the side.
he's saying this as he's kind of like walking past, and he says, I put all of you here because I knew where you were working. You can talk to me. If you see me going crazy because of a magic item, remember, I've been strong way before I had that. And it's not just because my dad works for corporate. He takes the guns and he takes the clips out, unloads the magazine, pops the loaded bullets out of the chambers, and he hands you the 2 very heavy Desert Eagles. And he hands you the bullet, which is the largest one that fits into that chamber. These are the 7-round 50 caliber bullets.
Gadget's just gonna like memorize the schematic.
Starts cussing and Sylvan is just like, oh my god, I'm holding one of these.
She
She
sounds like
like
Merida.
Merida.
I'm holding 2 of these.
So how? Just out of curiosity, how much did you say Gadget weighs, like in total?
Let me double check.
Like
Probably equal to these two guns.
Like about
Yeah.
30
Yeah.
pounds or so, because each of those guns weighs about 5 pounds.
Yeah.
unloaded.
Yeah.
I think I'm like 15, 20 pounds, something like that. Let me
So
check.
each of those are 5.
Yes, Nissa.
Yeah. I'd like to check out the stone with like Arcana or anything.
Yeah, I'm 15 pounds.
Okay.
give it a full look over.
So with the
Yeah.
stone, give me an Arcana, please.
Guns are so rare, right?
Guns are not in
They
this
don't-
setting yet.
I was about to say, like, they don't exist.
The steam engine is just becoming a thing.
Okay, wait, because Gadget has knowledge of guns. Gadget has flippin' proficiency in firearms. So she's heard of the concept, but has never actually gotten to see it in person.
I
Yeah.
believe
she's like-
I believe her original teacher probably had like drawings, but the technology wasn't there to make what he had visions of. With that right now, busy. Once we take our break, I'll come help you with that. Okay? We'll take a break here. Just a
Rizzo
minute.
gets 10 more health.
Okay.
I
Hang on.
immediately be like,
Gotta
may
answer
may I?
Nissa real quick. So this is obviously it's a large D20. Each face has a rune etched onto it, and since you still have comprehend languages, you're gonna probably want to write these down.
Okay.
Let me just make sure there's nothing else here. So yeah, there's a smaller object inside of it that is hard to make out. It just seems to be swirling with color at the moment. So the 4 sides, yes, Gruzo, or not the 4 sides, 20 sides. I'm just going to copy paste them into the chat.
Okay.
Gruzo, you did ...
Yeah, I was waiting until you're done with Nissa.
I'm typing these into chat so I can answer.
Okay. As Layla's healing Gruzo's still kind of slumped against the wall. Can I have my ring back?
I gave it back to you when I first
Yeah,
healed you.
Yeah.
When you became conscious, the first thing she did was put it in your hand.
Yeah, that's what I said. She like points at your hand. You have it.
He looks in his hand.
Oh crap, you're right.
He takes it and he slides it back on his finger. As Layla gets up to leave, he grabs onto her pant leg. Don't send me off on missions alone again. Completely
won't.
seriously.
Don't
Just kind of lets go of her
leave
pant
me
leg.
alone.
He is going to fucking explode. She wants to. She goes, "May I?" Like she's ready to like start drawing out the freaking schematics for this thing.
Those are the 20 sides.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
That's not all. That's all you learn from right now. But it's going to take some more studying. While Gadget's looking over the guns, he walks over towards Gruzo
Stay
and says,
the fuck away from me.
"Alright, I'll just put this back." And you see a blade going back into a small sheath.
Gruzo is like backed up against the wall and is just holding a sword straight out towards him.
It was just something for your trouble.
Gruzo is like full fight or flight mode right now.
Something that I had found in one of the rooms.
I'll hold on to it. just like I'm still like going over the gun, and then on the other hand, it's like I'll hold on to it. I got a bag of holding.
Give it to Death Lady.
It's a death lady. Alright.
Layla doesn't know why he doesn't know
He
her name, but
Yeah, we're not saying it.
He hands her what looks to be a pretty mundane dagger. But it is a lot lighter than she expects it to be. And like, it's as light as a feather. And with that, we will take a quick break, grab snacks, all that jazz. Come back to figure out what else we're going to do. If we're going to continue talking to Matt Damon, or if we're going to take the stone and get out.
Jack's doing a dance
Yeah. All right.
And then he leaves.
Yeah, he's going crazy. Be right
Here you
back.
go.
You know?
Hey Jax, come see.
It's just dragging across the floor.
We are back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Everybody else back?
I think maybe Tay was just about to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome. So, I have a magic death rock.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that worked as well as it did.
Do you see how it goes from like death to life?
Yes.
Which one is
No.
the 20 and which one is the 1?
20 is death.
Oh,
I
I
wonder
said
if
the wrong
anyone
chat.
will ask.
I
wonder if
I was
anyone will
reading
ask.
that.
Rude.
Rude.
There. What?
You're the one that snacks. I don't snack.
Lately.
Hmm.
Oh, it's hurting my back. Going black on my hip.
I'm not even pulling on this.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. You pull on it.
Well, I'm just, if I didn't have different, well, I probably would have.
I don't think I do.
I wonder. I wonder what will happen now that I have this rock. Now I'm thinking about it.
Only good things.
Try to get. I try to get the furnace. I just
my
make it blow
mom
up or
does.
something.
Bitcoin gone up. I'm glad I had moved my money from Ethereum to Bitcoin.
Nice.
It's up to 55,000. Right.
Almost 57.
Yeah.
It broke the $1 trillion market cap.
It's most likely going to be $1 million by like 2032 per Bitcoin.
Keep on.
Mm-hmm. Keep on buying
Those poor-
into it while you can.
Those poor dudes who had like a ridiculous amount of Bitcoin and then just lost it on an old hard drive. I had 730 Bitcoin
Yep.
and it's in a landfill. Goodbye.
Alright. Z back?
I don't know. Seems not.
No.
Uh,
Oh, okay, snacking. Cool. Alright. Is Tay back?
Snacking, cracking, lacking.
Alright. Let's get to it.
mm-hmm.
Live now. Alright. So, while we are still in the hallway here with Matt Daemon, who has just handed Gadget, Death Lady, a dagger that is as light as a feather for Gruzo for his troubles.
Step us aboard, light as a feather.
The guns are not.
No, the guns are definitely not light as a feather.
No. He holds his hands out to get the guns back.
I have been like furiously sketching it. Like all the like important components because it's like this is amazing, this is cool. I've been like, oh, okay, oh, what's it? Okay, here. Hands them one at a time. And I'm like, this is very difficult trying to hold them both at the same time. Thank you. That was a learning experience.
No problem. Be careful who you put these in the hands of. Whenever you make them.
The death lady.
Yeah, little death lady.
As little death lady shoots it and gets knocked back 5 feet each time she shoots.
5. Just 5.
Just 5.
Ends up doing backflips in the air when she shoots them
Mhm.
because they're that powerful.
Good thing she
Reloads
learned
the
flight.
clip, hands it to him like, all right, I got this. Here you go.
Takes them, holsters them. And he looks to his 6 subordinates and says, I think we gotta talk. Y'all are free to go.
Talk it through.
Thanks. Are we going to be in trouble getting let out from the other ones downstairs?
Layla pauses for a moment. Is still between him and them, and says, "I told them that they would be safe, and that I would do what I could to keep them safe if they helped us."
They're fine. Tell Dev I said hi.
You know Dev?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, this is just a West Side Story gang fight.
Yep.
All right, well, it was nice meeting you all.
All right, time to wander this stupid tower for an hour to find the exit down.
Oh, what's with the tower out there? Because everyone's all worried and crap.
That I cannot go into detail on. Sorry.
Okay, worth a shot.
Can't, you say can't or won't? I didn't catch that first part.
Can't.
Can't.
Ah, okay. Well, you've already given us enough. This was actually...
Gadget just
Yeah.
wipes her. She just like slaps her hands like, well, my work's done. Just starts walking down the hallway to like leave.
If you want to go back outside, just use the window in the room, in the spellbinding room.
Oh,
Pivots and goes back the proper direction.
huh. All right.
All right, Gruzo, let's go.
But actually, before you go, I did want to ask,
He's gone.
Damn it!
No, I was talking about Gruzo. He's gone.
Oh.
As soon as he said use the window, Gruzo was
Gone.
Gerza just jumps out the window like straight. Goes, yes, airplane mode.
Is it usual? Because I know one of
To
you can see,
feel
like,
loved by
spirits and
anyone?
stuff. No. I don't know what you're referencing, but okay.
It's
I mean, I
not
do. Like
unusual.
the player
Okay,
does,
yeah.
but not necessarily.
Okay.
Is it normal for one of y'all to see spirits or something?
I'm sorry, did I just hear an English person say y'all?
Sorry, it slipped out.
We've corrupted you.
I salute you, sir.
Give him inspiration for that.
I think he still
Give
has
him
inspiration.
inspiration back. No.
No, I've used it.
You got it
Give
back.
it back.
Oh,
Yes.
All right.
Y'all down here?
What was the last part of that question? You threw me off guard.
if it was usual for demons to see spirits.
No, not really. Except for On. On sees all kinds of stuff. And he looks to
On.
the O token. Yeah, On. That's his name. O-N.
Oh, okay. Do any of you know why he can, or is it just?
On, do you know why you can see that stuff? You know, the ethereal? Well, there you have it. But no, it's not normal.
Okay. I'm like, she's actually directing On now. Like, do you have any idea how to stop that kind of thing?
I close my eyes.
Yeah, I guess that could work, but not for long.
Layla. Wait. Why didn't I see that?
Haha! There's the question.
So it was ethereal plane, not necessarily spiritual
Yeah.
thing.
Okay. Well, thanks anyway. I'll probably have to look into that some more then.
Grizzo, don't jump.
Well, I've taken up enough time. I'll... Bye.
Good luck.
You too.
He just
Say
nods.
don't say you too to the horrible demon lord.
Take look.
I mean, it may sound. I'll just say to you, it may sound like she's just saying that just because, but she's actually saying that because she wants to wish them good luck.
Mhm.
Even if they did nearly kill Gruzo.
Wow. Now we know where Nissa's loyalties lie. She really is a demon spawn.
Hey, it was the reason why she did the dice, so then none of you else would die. Not that she would say that.
Alright. So, going through the window takes you out.
Layla was ready to fight him, to be fair.
Yeah, I saw. Alright. It takes you back out to the statue.
Huh. Oh. Useful.
Yes.
Ugh! Statue.
Read that statue? I don't think you had your stuff set.
He did not
My
have it
stuff?
on when we were first at the statue.
Yeah,
no.
so
Read it.
let
Quick,
me
before we
type
wrap
this out.
Okay.
Does anybody else get that weird queasy feeling from those portals? Ugh.
You get used to that kind of thing. Well, I mean, I've been around them all my life, so most of it.
Ugh.
Sifta Gerthu Alasander. That's what the plate says. I knew somebody was gonna say it. The first part of it is likely a name. The second part of it is the Ascended.
Oh god, I gotta write this down. Maybe.
I wrote those notes on.
Ah, yes. Sifty guts all abscond here.
Thank goodness she doesn't have that spell on her.
No, I'm saying, like, if Nissa, like, murmurs it to herself as she's right. Yes, Sifty guts all abscond here.
So,
Like the Austin Powers. Quid pro quo, Mr. Powers. Yes, squid pro row.
Okay, right. So Sifskan Skond.
Gesundheit.
What did you say it translated to?
Sifta Gerthu
That
the
name.
Ascended.
The Ascended.
I didn't
So-
catch that first part because someone said something.
It's in the chat. Sifta Gerthu the Ascended.
Ah, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Does anybody else get the feeling this is basically like their version of Tag with the Power
Can
Stone?
you hold?
Oh.
I'll open it.
Okay, I'll just get these sparkles for you. There you go.
They seem far too friendly about each other.
Can I?
That's all between y'all.
Just
I have nothing. I have no input there.
They're supposed to be in like this. Yeah, this is Layla talking to the rest of them. Like everything I've heard is like they're supposed to be like this all-encompassing blood war or something that goes on
Yes, Nissa.
down there.
I
You
just
know-
wanted to see if I could use history to figure out if I've heard that name
I'll
before.
need you to open it.
Yeah, but you know how like
You
all
have
the,
not, even with the history.
the old people
That's not a
they
name
get all
you've studied.
uppity about old stories of history and things, and then the kids are just like, "Yeah, okay, Grandpa." I think it's probably one of those things. They
So,
want them to be angry, but they're just like, "Nah, I just want to live."
that is not a name that was in the history books. What is in the history books, though, is the title, the Ascended. Not so much the history books that you would be thinking of. It's more the history of the Academy. You know that at one point in time, the leader, the founder of the Academy, was referred to as the Ascended instead of the Archmage. Yes, Layla.
Layla, looks over at Gruzo and is like, so, other than that horrible encounter you had with him, did you find anything else that was of interest?
Testing. Hello. Testing.
Okay, there you go.
Yes,
They're back.
Okay. Because it just kind of turns and the portals only go one way.
Okay. Nothing else of note?
Not really.
Guns are dangerous.
Just slowly looks over to Gadget.
And I
Looks
have
down at
the
the gaping
schematic.
holes in his clothes.
It's like, and I have the schematic.
Just goes back to walking.
Sorry about that, Gruzo. Mending.
All right. So in this small corner building, you stumble into the waiting embrace of Dev and his friends. They're all kind of just sitting there. They've heard you coming for quite some time, so they're already watching this broken part of the building as you guys approach.
He apparently says hi.
They look at Gruzo specifically and go, "Oh, it didn't go good, did it?"
Who's got the?
No,
Who's got it?
Not at first, no.
What gave you that idea?
As Layla's still mending giant bullet holes.
And they're like, "You look like you've been shot to death and back."
But
You're not far off the mark.
Why didn't anybody else get shot though? Everybody else seems okay.
we managed
Power
to.
of words.
Yeah, we managed to talk about it. I also
Wait,
want a
so
game.
you guys sent your best little buddy here into the darkness against Matt Daemon, and then after he was shot to death, you talked it out?
I don't know
Yeah.
why he was willing to talk to us and not Gruzo.
No, that's not true. He apparently had words with Gruzo. He offered to play a game of dice, and Gruzo
Wait,
said
wait,
no.
wait. He did not tell us that.
Yes, he did.
It-
He literally
all
said,
he
I
said-
offered it to him. He
He's-
turned it
Oh,
down.
I didn't hear him say that.
It's like, nope, Gadget's got the picture here. Then I got offered to play dice, and Nissa here decided to say, yeah, sure. And, Nissa, you gonna...
Yeah, I won. And I'll take out the Power Stone.
Wait, hang on a second.
He also says hi to Devin.
Debbie.
Debbie.
So then
I thought it was Devin.
you just rolled some dice and then he gave it to you?
Yep. Apparently,
Yeah.
he heard all the conversations about they don't like what he became when he used the stone because he was being a dick. And I guess they decided, oh, maybe I should listen to my friends. And so he just played a game and it was done.
Yeah,
Guys, it's like,
you know,
Apparently
this
we-
is all in
yeah,
front of
We
us.
succeeded through the power of friendship.
The five of them just kind of look at each other. No, that sounds like that sounds like him. Actually, that makes sense. He has gotten
Why
that way in
did
the
you
past.
tell us that he would be that they were like completely unreasonable when we left that way?
Well, the last time we tried to go in there, we got shot at. So
I guess they were more amenable to non-devils? I don't know.
I mean, you guys, it is very weird to see you in general here.
True.
But none of that really, honestly, it makes sense, but it also doesn't make sense.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
so how did you enjoy your time hanging out with these guys, Pathcutter?
Pathcutter is just sitting in a corner. In a word, since you've left.
Probably smart.
I mean, if you'd let us know, we could have left you like a cup of dice or a pack of cards or something.
But we completed our end of the deal. I suppose you're able to complete yours now. directing at the demons, devils.
So we'll need that to get there, but yeah, we can get you there. Most likely. Hopefully. Better chance now.
All right.
Is this another one of these situations where you're really, really overhyping the danger to it? We're gonna get there and everyone's gonna be extremely reasonable.
Like we don't even have to do
No,
anything.
this place
Because we almost murdered one of those guys. Just no warning, shot him through the chest, then we made him fall over on the
Oh
arrow,
my
so it went
God!
all the way through him.
Was the getting shot karma?
Oh God. Oh, God.
Layla just turns and just stares at Gadget, and is like, Layla!
To me.
Layla!
Why are you saying your own name?
No,
I have to
Layla
say,
turns
the
to Gadget
fortune
and goes,
teller.
Layla turns to Gadget and goes, Gadget!
The fortune teller said, I would say, like, not in character, but if I could, as the fortune teller, I saw that coming.
Then why didn't you? What's wrong with you two?
What's coming?
What is wrong with you two?
I don't
You're over
actually
here
say
saying
that,
it's
but-
karma, and you're over here saying, "Oh yes, I knew that was gonna happen." What the?
All right.
Oh, I just was asking if that is a concept of.
I mean, it
No,
is a
no,
concept that exists.
Well, if it is, why am
Like,
I
you
being
knew
punished for
that
having to
was
heal everybody under the sun?
If you knew that was gonna happen, why did you send him in, Issa?
These are spells that could be used on fire.
I didn't actually say that.
No.
Okay, so
Turn the heater off, please.
What?
the heater, please turn it off.
He's
So
burnt
they say
on.
no. So the place that we're going to is actively being fought for by both our side and their side. We're stepping in the middle of a turf war.
Oh God. Are we gonna have to
And
fight
when
our
you-
way through, or do you know a
When you
path
say
through?
turf
Hopefully
war,
not. Now that you have the power stone, I can use it, and with any luck, we can kind of get in and get out pretty quickly.
Gruzo,
Oh,
did Matt use the power stone at all?
Yes.
How many times?
Once.
Okay, so his buddy said that he used it, I think 3 times a day.
Yeah, so that leaves at least 2. But I have a way of stretching out to get another one.
huh.
I've used this stone a lot longer than Matt has.
I
Are
I
y'all
didn't
just
realize
playing
we're gonna be
tag
giving
with
it to
the
you.
stone?
Well, yeah. How else would you be able to activate it? Do you know how to use it?
I would assume Gruzo does.
That's the whole
You
thing.
mean
You get
you
the
just
stone
order
for us, we get you in. That was the deal.
Yeah, that was the deal in the first place, Nissa.
Oh, I thought it was just like a key that we used for, not actually use it.
Mm-mm. This gives
you
us
know
the
this thing is-
ability to get in.
Okay, you do know this thing is actually kind of dangerous. I mean, I just gave it a glance and it's got a lot of stuff on here.
So you can only see the outside of it. Interesting.
Sort of. I would need to look at it more thoroughly, but I need to give it a more thorough look if I want to look more. But
Look with your devil eyes. My dice.
But do you want me to look at it harder? Fine, I'll look at the dice harder.
Don't strain
I will
yourself,
literally
please.
roll another Arcana.
Please don't strain yourself. It's hard to explain, but let's see. You're a wizard, yes?
Yes.
All right. You understand the concept of prismatics and chromatics, correct?
Yeah, I studied that in school. Yes.
Okay. And you understand the concept of, I guess they're called power words here?
Definitely.
Okay, so think of the outside as a power word and the inside as a prismatic ability. Does that sound right, guys? V3 gives a nod. TJ's, yeah, that's actually pretty on point. I mean, it's got more to it than that, but yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I understood some of those words. Yes.
There's probably outwards it doesn't look like anything's different, but inwards, like Nissa is probably the fuck.
This reminds me of the, oh, yes. And then, like, the subtitles are internally screaming.
Yeah. Because usually, like, Nissa would be outwardly nervous about things anyway, but this is, like, so big she can't even properly emotion it.
What is
and-
emotion?
And TJ kicks in. Like I said, this allows us to increase our chances by at least 5%.
So we got to get to the porthole.
Yes.
You're going to use the power stone to get us to the porthole.
Well, we gotta get to the tower. Then I will use the power stone once. Hopefully it does the thing that we're hoping for. If not, we're gonna have to go on foot, sneak around a little bit, maybe avoid some contact with others, and then have to possibly use it again to get to the portal.
Okay, so you need to use it. You need to use it twice then. You
At-
can't use it for the
At
same thing.
minimum, yes.
Okay.
What time of day is it at this point?
It is very late at night. Dawn is still probably another 4 hours away.
It probably would be a good idea to do it at night anyway.
What, a
Even if
long
it-
rest or going in there?
I think
Oh.
I'm the only one who's burned resources.
If we rest, then we rest till tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who's burned anything.
I burned
Yep.
grease.
We don't want to do it during the day.
I mean, don't burn grease. That's a bad idea.
You did one spell and one lucky point.
Yeah, I'm looking to check and make
Be
sure.
And I did...
B3 cuts in and says, yeah, tomorrow's a business day, so both the Law and Order Division and corporate are going to be pushing their agendas.
Let's go.
Yeah, probably a good idea. I was just about to say I'm gonna trust you with this, but then I realized I'm talking to a devil, so I don't. But I'm gonna have to. It's like, just don't, kill us with this, please.
All right. You hand the dice to him?
Reluctantly, yes.
Alrighty. Dev takes the dice, rolls it across the ground.
Ow. Sorry, that was me whacking my head on the microphone.
He's betraying us. He's rolling it now. Kill him.
The dice turns a bright yellow in color. Oh, that was interesting.
I'm walking on sunshine.
What does that mean?
And then the inner portion of it glows a bright green. Dev goes, alright, let's walk.
What did you end up rolling?
Just hurry, let's walk.
Oh, okay.
Pathcutter, let's go.
Pathcutter's like, oh, but gets yanked out. Then there's just
Would you rather stay in a creepy house all alone where patrols are coming by?
a loud a puff of something, and a glance back into one of the holes reveals a large green cloud of possibly something poisonous.
Oh, fun.
And
Oh,
then
that
there's
would've been much worse.
small glittery fragments slip out of the cracks, and each one of you feels as if you have had a long rest.
Oh.
So that's one of the lucky things that happened. The other part of it wasn't so
Cool.
lucky.
So, do I get lucky
I don't-
back?
Yeah, you
Long
get all
rest.
of your long rest resources back.
What?
Just to ask, because it's a magical long rest, does that mean I don't get to change out spells?
You don't have time to prepare new spells, correct?
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, then.
You could make the time if they're not pressed for time, but it is assumed that they are pressed for time here.
Yeah.
All right.
I will Go with them, yes.
Would the
So-
bells charge restore?
All
It
daily
doesn't
resources.
specifically
Yeah, the
okay.
bell is a daily resource.
Okay, I was gonna say because it doesn't specifically say like returns at dawn or dusk or whatever.
Yeah, it's just after a long rest kind of thing.
Okay.
Does Gruzo get that temporary HP back?
Yeah, all long rest stuff. All long rest stuff comes back. So yes.
Gruzo, you're looking sharp.
So you approach the inner city.
Hey, Gadget, give Gruzo that dagger.
Yeah, I hand it to him.
So we thought that the walls outside were made
Gruzo
of.
does not take it.
Okay, put it back in my bag for now. I can probably use that thing.
We thought that the outer walls were made of darkness. They look bright compared to this stone. It seems almost as if somebody
Thanks, I hate it.
as almost like somebody just erased a section of your field of vision from existence. It's pure darkness.
Yeah,
The
don't touch
tower-
that.
The tower itself is made of the same material as the outer walls, and it stretches up into the sky. You can see some sort of windows dotting and going all the way up to this I forget what they're called, the little peaks on the end of a
Crenellations?
crenellations, thank you. All the way up into the sky to the crenellations. The devil party looks at y'all and says, so we're gonna have to walk through.
What? Walk through?
Yes, and we don't want you getting lost, so everybody pick a buddy and hold hands.
I immediately pick Gruzo.
No, one of us. You.
Oh,
That was my fault. I wasn't clear. Hold hands with one of us.
oh, okay.
And grab V3's hand.
All right.
I think I'm gonna have to sit on whoever's shoulder. Pretty
I will
sure if
pick,
someone was trying to hold my hand, it'd be like trying to hold a freaking toddler's hand.
Mm-hmm.
Nissa was gonna get Dev, but after he rejected her and hurt her, she'll pick one of the women.
After you hurt me so
With your
with your
comments.
comments.
You're a half
Hard.
devil, and you're straight.
Straight in which sense?
I don't know.
Who gave me the spray paint?
That was Devlin.
All right, I got that one.
Betrayer. Betrayer.
All right, that leaves Fred,
Yeah.
TJ, and Amalana.
I have
Obviously.
gained knowledge today.
Lana's jumping on
Fred
you.
the big one again?
Yeah, Fred's the big one.
Gruzo will go with Fred.
Am I holding her hand or am I holding whatever?
Whoa, that's a little forward.
You're stuck
know what I meant.
You're stuck with TJ. Here's the
Stuck
last
with-
one.
What?
What's wrong with
T-
you?
TJ was the last one. Nissa, you hesitated.
Nissa
You
did
thought
say
of,
that they
overthought
wanted
it.
one of the girls.
There's only one girl.
Well, Nissa said that before Mary did.
I want to see what
That's
Amalana
fine,
wants
I'll
to do.
just-
Because Amalana is like super excited to be around Miri. Amalana looks at Nissa, Miri, and then TJ and says, "Please, if I could have one thing today, it would be to ride on a centaur. Please."
But
Please!
It's nothing against you, Nissa.
Limit
I
ride.
promise. It is not
Please!
socially against you. It's just that she's a centaur.
It's
And
fine.
you're
I'm used to being picked last.
They all look back at Pathcutter. Are you okay staying back? And she just she's already backing up.
Backing
She's
up,
doing the
backing
finger
up,
guns.
backing
She's
up,
like,
backing
yeah, see ya.
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, guys, it's gonna get real strange. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh lord.
My hand-
Strange? What is
I mean, my
strange?
hands are
Let's
already
go.
sweaty, so. I'm sorry, TJ, if my hands are sweaty.
Spaghetti.
Knees weak.
How do you know what my physical ailments are? Stop it.
All right, let's step into the darkness.
About to get real weird.
Mm-hmm.
I need 2 dragons.
Okay. So you guys, you step into this darkness, Layla.
Layla is death grip on V3.
V3's just like, so this is what pain feels like. Don't have to hold that tightly. It's just darkness.
Layla does not ease up at all.
Okay.
Silent. Extremely tense, walking stiffly.
So, as we step into this, you lose all sense of direction for one, but to the point to where you don't know with each step if you're actually staying upright. Have y'all ever been down those little tunnels where they spin the lights and it feels like you're going one way even though you're not?
I like to
Yeah.
run through those at max speed.
Yeah. So it's like that, but constantly changing. Every step brings a new sensation of disorientation. It
We're
doesn't.
one of those paintings with the stairs.
Yeah, it doesn't help that sound has been completely nullified as well, save for within 15 feet. So you guys are kind of like packed densely together to be able to talk. Then what you expect to be roughly maybe, I would say, a 5-minute walk becomes a 10-minute walk. Becomes a 20-minute walk. About what time would Layla start to really panic?
What type of save would it be to try and keep it together? Would it be a con or wisdom?
Let's
Whatever it
go
is,
with
it's
the
gonna be a
wisdom first.
disadvantage.
Yeah, let's go with the wisdom first because that's a good representation of sanity.
Alright, so with disadvantage 16. Thank goodness that's her best save.
Okay.
She's like keeping it together, but not easing up on that death grip at
Right.
all. Like probably enough that, literally enough to probably cause non-lethal damage at this point. Like claws gripped, like breathing heavy, freaking out.
Every now and then,
fur standing on end.
V3 just kind of every now and then says, people often have to pay for this kind of thing.
There is no reaction from Layla at all.
Unfortunately, it made me feel.
Okay. You think about that?
I didn't.
All right. So, after about 30 minutes, Fred, he looks down to Gruzo, and he just goes, "Oh, Fred, forget you were here. You want you want up?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. It okay if Fred throw you at scary thing?
Wait, what?
If something scare Fred, I throw you?
Jax, no.
With your knife pointing outwards?
You know what? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, Fred feels safe now. Thank you.
Just let me know before you do it.
I will shout it. Ooh, Layla, you do that and it burns your hands.
She doesn't care. She's still holding it.
All right. Would she hold it into lethal damage?
Roll it.
Alrighty. She takes 8 fire damage.
All right. I lose my temporary and 5 more.
I thought you were going to say you lose your fingers.
No.
They just melt off.
Like you can like he would be able to V3 would be able to like just smell the smoldering.
Ew. Amalana is just like giddy on
Giddy up.
Mary. Yeah. Go, housey, go. So then Layla takes another 5 fire damage.
All right.
As we
At this
continue.
point,
Mhm.
she. Let's see. We got our spells back. Let's do. I'm checking something. Can I cast that at second level? So V3 would start hearing her, like, keep beginning to cast daylight, but then like controls herself not to. But she keeps almost casting it.
When she goes to start the cast, he's whoa, whoa, no, don't do that.
That's the point that she finally like drops the holy stone. Like it still is on the chain on her neck.
Yes.
But
He goes, you don't want to see what we're walking by.
Layla is going to make another save.
That's all we need to know.
Do not.
27 and a
that's great.
19, so I'm pretty sure a 19 is still high enough.
Yeah, that's plenty high enough. He says, you do not want to illuminate this darkness. Have patience. It will recede. We still have about another 30 minutes to go.
That's an instant another save.
Oh no.
11.
right. A 20 and 11. She instantly like grabs him with the other hand, just clings to whatever he's wearing, like top wise, and she is now like just pressed up against him. All thoughts of the fact that this is a devil have gone out of her mind.
he just like he's like, oh, okay, so this is how you pick up Foxy, ladies. Quick stroll through the darkness.
Darkness.
Like if he can see her eyes, like pupils are completely dilated, like as big as they can go, like flicking back and forth, like trying to see stuff, like just clearly on the verge of panic at any moment.
That's probably when she realizes that yes, he can see her and he can see what they are walking by, and it's about this time she realizes you haven't been walking in a straight line. You've been navigating through something. And you are continuing to navigate just behind TJ and Nissa. TJ is leading the way. Nissa, you hear things that other people do not hear.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
The devil party didn't think to really mention it because they knew you guys aren't devils. Mostly. You hear something in the darkness whispering at you to push him. I need a wisdom save.
Damn it, if you didn't give my inspiration, I would have done something.
You
but I
got
don't know
it
if I can
back
still do
because
it.
you said y'all.
Yeah, but I wanted to do something with this now.
Oh, okay.
I think she was saying she wanted to use her faded inspiration thing.
No, I wanted to do the other thing, which you would probably know that's on the same page.
The
Can I
evil
still-
inspiration.
Can I still do it even if I have inspiration, or is it only used for if I don't have it?
It's used to gain inspiration, but what I can do is let's see what you're going to do, because you are currently at a borderline of getting destiny.
I need to read that now because I can't remember what that is.
It is where your background expands or changes in some way to include a new bond, flaw, ideal, something that will make your inspiration source change in the future.
Damn. I assume then that you know what thing I'm referenced to from my list of things.
Mm-hmm. It's all up to you.
Man, I would have chosen the other one, but I will attempt to not do it.
Okay, so that is going to be a wisdom save.
Okie dokie, please.
23.
23. You save.
For now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't me. I don't need you to confirm that.
Don't you say yes to me, DM. I know what happened.
Gadget. Gadget
Hi.
is not perturbed by this in the slightest.
Nope.
Miri, something
Tell
brushed
me now.
against you.
I kick.
Careful. You might hit Fred and Gru's.
I
I
can't.
kick.
Miri is
Easily
easily
spooked.
Alright. Give me a attack roll with disadvantage.
Yes, it's disadvantage. It's scream and attack. Just a normal attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Where do I find that? Is it plus strength?
Should just be unarmed.
Just your unarmed, yeah.
I'm
Unless you
looking
have
for
a hoof attack.
I do have a hoof
Then
attack.
that's the one you would use.
Alright,
He can hear you.
Okay.
it's plus 7, so let me just put it in there because it's easier. Luckily, it's low.
With disadvantage, you make it lower.
Oh, right.
The thing is disadvantage.
Yeah. So 6 plus 7. I don't know what that is.
You do not hit.
Nissa, you're
do not-
infecting the rest of the party.
You do not hit Fred or Gruz. Instead, you feel a hand rest on your shoulder for a slight moment.
Starting to like giddy up.
And Amalana's just like, yeah!
I'm starting to do like the buck trot.
But not too fast. We gotta stay behind them. You don't want to be touched.
No!
So, Fred, I'm making a wisdom save for Fred.
Oh god, is Fred evil?
No, but Fred said if he saw scary things, he was gonna.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh, God. Don't yeet the goblin.
And Gruzo said he could.
Oh, fine. It's just the tentacles. We okay for now?
Wait, what?
Miri's
Just
just
like kind of like backing up, like doing a scared ticky tap horseshoe.
We okay as long as you don't feel hand.
I did. What do you mean?
Oh.
Pretty sure that's the person on writing you.
No,
I forget the name.
Amalana's just having fun. She's oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact of staying behind them.
Is Amalana holding onto my waist or something, or what?
Oh,
Touch your shoulder.
no. She's like, I assumed you still had your saddle on.
I do.
Yeah, she's just using that.
She's using
The
the
little,
one.
yeah.
I'm so Miri's just gonna be like, wait.
Oh no, that wasn't me.
No, let's go. She's like pushing
the front lead now.
This is as fast as we can go. Like, oh, don't push. V3 says, yes, if we bump into TJ and Nissa, they might bump into them. We don't want that.
I don't want to get touched anymore.
Alright. So, to TJ and Nissa. Hang on a sec. What's up, chat?
Can you teach me there's a
Under the paint, though.
In just a bit, sweetie.
All right. So, to Nissa,
Hmm.
do it. Push him.
Who?
It's another wisdom save.
Are you saying something, TJ? Oh, here we go.
No, I am not.
Oh, that was almost the one. Whew.
Whew.
19.
All right. You save for now.
I'm actually shaking.
Devlin looks down to Gadget and first off, before we do this real quick, V3 just he rests an arm awkwardly on her opposite shoulder. It's okay. I hope. Dev looks down at Gadget and says, "You wouldn't happen to know of the old ones, would you?"
Maybe? At a knowledge? Maybe? I don't know? Question mark?
That
Out
would
of
be-
character?
I think that would be religion.
That would be religion.
I'm good at that, but I'm not there.
I have a +5 in religion, so.
You're busy trying to push people into the evil stuff.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Or getting drunk.
Oh, wait.
You're in the darkness trying to commit murder. You're not there.
+5. Boom. Aw, that was a bad roll.
You got
Sad.
inspiration.
Yeah, because inspiration comes back the next session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so just. Boink. Oh,
Ooh,
I was about to be extremely upset.
Yeah, it looked like it was a 3
Yeah,
for a
that's
second.
why I was like, I was
Yeah, it
about to be
did.
extremely upset.
So there was some songs that you know of the time before you existed here. Of the time before you had a material figure. A time that was very confusing for you to remember. But some of these songs mention the time before light. The time before. That was an age that was endless, but also without beginning. It harbored creatures that were greater than the gods we know of today. It refers to, when he's talking about the old ones, he's referring to the things that were in charge during the everlasting war of darkness. So you do know of the old ones. And mentioning that here, it unnerves you a bit. Because of course you can't see what's going on, but this would be of that plane.
Yep.
Dev goes, "Okay, good. So, if you notice any form of light, you will need to close your eyes."
That's reassuring.
Whoa.
Has she got light in her eyes?
No, but I'm getting a bit nervous about Layla. It was about that time that TJ looks over to Nissa and says, "Alright, one more step and we're out. Everybody stay close. Take the exact same path that you feel me take. Reach out to the person in front of you, and when you feel them, when you feel them go away, you wait for 5 seconds and then step through." TJ and Nissa step through to the other side of the wall. Then it is V3 and Layla behind them. V3 helps Layla through first. Layla, you see the stars above you and the tower in front of you. Dev and Gadget are next, followed by Amalana and Miri, followed by Gruz, who is thrown out, and and Fred. Fred comes out. Fred, sorry, temptation too great.
That's okay, I think.
Yes, you land no problem on your feet, as you have made it through the dark wall.
We have to go back through
Urzo
that to get
sticks the
out.
landing.
Yes.
9.8.
Did you land on your feet? Nice job.
9.7.
I probably have been gripping onto TJ harder each time we've gone as we went through that. each will save.
Gadget is unfazed by pretty much anything. Everything is new and wonderful.
Okay. We are going to we're going to try the stone one more time because that was a lot more active than normal. So he takes the stone and rolls it.
That was normal? That was not normal?
No, that was well above normal activity. They've never been that clustered before.
Noises in there. Yup. Lots of noises.
On hearing that part, Layla finally loses composure. She got a 10 on the wisdom save with disadvantage to that point.
Thank goodness it was here. The stone lands somewhere close to Layla as she is heaving on the ground. The stone turns red, and inside turns orange. And he goes, "All right, this is good. This is good. Stay back." And
Okay.
he kicks the stone forward to the dark tower, and it explodes.
Oh no, we're gonna get DMCA now.
The dark tower. Yeah. The stone explodes against the tower, and you hear this hatred roar just echo from the explosion. And then an opening is melted to the side of the stone. And Dev goes, "Not quite what I was looking for, but good. Let's go."
What?
And
Is it
the
gonna be
stone is in his hand again already. He didn't pick it up, it's back in his hand.
Whoop!
Okay.
The Enderman whooped it.
Quickly, that hole's not going to stay there forever.
Oh, it's self-repairing. Running.
Somebody's going to have to basically drag Layla through.
Fred, do it.
Yeah.
Fred, take. Fred, take. Fox girl.
Literally picks him up like a suitcase.
Come on.
Picks up the belt, carries.
You cry on way. You're okay. Don't wipe nose on Fred's shoulder. Says Gadget to all women.
Look how much bigger you are than me. So big. Much big.
Much big, yes.
Very large. You're saying I'm fat now. It just makes it worse.
Alright. I know stealth is not you guys' forte. Well,
Not my forte.
Gruzo, save for you.
Crusoe's the best one.
So we're going to have to do this smart. You hear anybody doing anything that is not us, we are going to step into the wall. And we will not move from the wall until somebody pulls you from the wall. With the only exception being is if something pulls you into the wall. Then get away as fast as you can. So now Layla got it back together.
She's a big, strong lady.
Everybody looks over to Layla. Are you able to handle that?
Layla takes a breath. She's like, I did it once. I can do it again.
Got it.
Again.
You got this.
No illuminating the darkness in the walls.
Once more into the darkness.
Yes. So you
Can
begin.
I ask a
Yes,
question
go ahead.
before we go?
Mhm.
Is it normal to hear like voices in the darkness?
All 5 demons look directly, or sorry, devils look directly at Nissa and go, are you saying that the old one spoke to you?
Maybe, possibly. I didn't know if it was
Gadget
TJ.
also turned.
Did you hear a voice in the wall?
Yes. Did no one else? Just me?
That's very, very bad. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being somebody's about to die, 10 being post-apocalyptic doom, you're at a 20.
What?
You should
Why?
not
What?
have heard any voices. Did you say anything back?
Nissa sweats more.
Oh God.
I said, who is it?
Okay. TJ just cuts in. All right, so now we're at like a 99.99997% chance of failure. Okay.
Sorry.
Nissa, I hate to say it, but if we hear something or somebody, you do not step in the wall. Just you look close enough like us that you might pass off as a devil, so just act the part, okay?
Okay.
Because
if
you go in the
I don't know if I
wall,
could have stepped in there again anyway.
if you go in there and they speak to you again, and you don't hold your composure, well, we don't want those things coming out of the walls.
Okay.
I don't want to go back into the wall. I don't want to go back into the wall. It touched me.
Like, out of character, it's probably safest for you all to go in the wall, not me.
And
Check your
you
nails
said-
or something.
So
You'll be fine.
all the devils look over at Miri. Excuse me, what?
And that's me.
What do you mean it touched you?
And that-
Like something just brushed against you, or something laid a hand on you?
No, like someone grabbed my shoulder. That was you, right?
Milana's just like eyes like wide. You've not seen her in any sort of other state than excitement, and now she's just wide-eyed fear.
Mary is just like looking at starting to tear up.
What is wrong with us?
Don't scare me. Come on now.
This
This
isn't
isn't
funny.
We're just going to go and hope that nobody is around. That's probably our safest bet now. Because both of you cannot go back in.
I'm happy,
You've been marked.
but no. What does that mean? I'm like examining myself.
Both of us?
No, she has. This is
Oh.
something akin to
Religion check here.
fate intervening.
No. Listen. I What?
We
Okay,
know
okay,
of
listen.
only one person who has been marked, and they have never come back out of the darkness.
Eyes forward.
Don't worry, I'm out
Fred
there with
Miss
you.
Metro.
What?
Fred Miss Metro. Yes, Fred, we know. He was a great person, but went back in and he shouldn't have. Fred knows this. Fred still miss.
Kill
Layla
wife.
rolling with
Regret.
advantage this time after hearing them getting a 27 on the wisdom save. Wipes her face off, takes a breath, and then looks at them both and says, I won't let anything in the darkness get to either of you unless I'm dead first.
Alright.
She goes, I and Hylos will keep us safe.
TJ.
And you can tell she is like a wreck. Like her eyes are like red, bloodshot all over. She's got like
TJ V3 and Dev kind of at the mention of Hylos go. Okay.
You can't go back in either.
Layla looks at him defiantly.
So that may be why the activity was increased. That's okay. We'll deal with that. That's less bad than looks at Miri. Looks dejectedly at Nissa. Let's go.
Okay.
With that, they begin to lead you down a series of corridors and empty chambers. As you traverse this lower level of the tower, it becomes apparent that this was some sort of, at least this floor itself, was some sort of storage facility. And possibly some sort of experimentation facility. As there are tools and devices that Gadget kind of sort of recognizes, at least rudimentary devices, compared to what she uses now. And a large portion of the rooms have these just huge metallic boxes that are empty and large, what looks to be like smelting cauldrons. It's about 30 minutes into the walk that Gruzo hears it first. A conversation it's probably about 60 feet away down one of the corridors that you're about to pass.
No.
Does he say uh-oh?
Mutters it, yeah.
Okay. Demons look back.
Conversation ahead.
Is it coming? Is it staying?
He listens.
It
Can you
is.
tell?
It's approaching
Approaching. Quickly.
into the wall.
Oop.
They.
Where does Miri hide?
Layla grabs Miri and Nissa. Oh wait, Nissa's not going, right?
No.
Yeah.
Miri being left there would be too much, so yeah, it's probably.
Layla grabs Miri.
Okay.
I tried to act nonchalant, which is probably the most non-nonchalant I can be.
Check your nails.
I check my claws or whatever.
And
try to whistle badly.
I'm like her lips are just straight up dry.
So I'm gonna need a persuasion check.
A disadvantage or just straight?
No. You these are purple-skinned, white-horned, or sorry, this the deep crimson-skinned, black-horned creatures. So they're
I
other
was going to
devils.
say, if there's
Yeah, I was
demons in-
backwards. I
if there were
was
demons
backwards.
in here-
Yeah, I was backwards.
Okay. Persuasion, where are you? Oh, for a minute then I thought that was a 1. Still not good, so I'm going to inspiration that.
Okay.
Persuasion. It's not much better.
15's not terrible.
It's not terrible, yeah. It's
Especially since-
above average.
Well, usually you're not active checking against somebody unless they're already suspicious. Usually
Yeah.
it's just against passive.
Yeah.
Okay.
The two of them walk around the corner. One of them just like, "Yeah. Jeez. Man. When you're patrolling, could you, like, make some sort of noise? Because that's weird. Who are you, and why are you wandering alone? You're supposed to be in pairs. Where's your partner?
Oh, he's gone off somewhere. He said he wanted me to wait here until he came back.
He went bathroom.
Bathroom break.
Did he go back to one of the chambers? You know, chambers.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. Still, if you hear some of us approaching, give us a heads up. That's just creepy. Like,
Sorry.
why would you lean against them? Ugh. And they wander off in
It's then
different
that she
directions.
realized. It's then that she realizes she is. It's like, oh,
Alright, Nissa, they move out of sight. You're able to reach in and pull the first person out.
Okay, I'll give it a few seconds, and then I'll put my hand into where Layla went, I guess.
Okay.
Very reluctantly, but changes it to grab Miri instead first.
Nissa, you reach into the darkness and something pushes your hand aside.
No, as in moves the hand to Miri's hand instead.
I understand. She's reaching into the darkness and something moves her hand. How does Nissa react? You do find something to grab a hold of. It feels like cloth, some sort of strap.
Well, seeing as I've been told that there's old gods in the walls and being touched by them is bad, I'd like to make a will save to not scream.
All right, wisdom.
Y'all fucking pussies.
I did pretty well, 22.
All right, hey, you kind of do one of those like, and then reach in, and Mary comes out, which causes a chain reaction of reaching in and pulling people out until everybody's out safely.
I'm like looking at Layla and said, "Don't do that."
Fred's in the back. He's just laughing. She tricked you.
He just like I was holding my breath the whole time.
Oh god, you've actually gone purple.
You are guided around probably about another 10 minutes before you come to this large staircase. Large enough, in fact, you basically have to climb down each step. They're just huge. They're not quite enough to where you actually have to scale down. Like, Mary kind of does a little hop down per each step. Gadget could fly down, but she'd be heading into darkness. The devil team leads you on for another hour on the next floor before coming to another similar staircase. They stop abruptly at the top of the stairs, and they look back and say, "Again." They look at Nissa and say, "You two, these are demons."
Oh fuck! How did they get in here? I'm like hesitating before going in the wall, but I'll go in.
Layla keeps a hold of Nissa and Mary this time.
Okay.
Oh, I hope I don't push you in.
Devlin waits probably about 5 minutes in the darkness. You feel that like the party is being pushed together. Everybody feels this. Like they're just being pushed against each other. But it's from all sides. So you know that some of this pushing isn't coming from other party members or devils.
Deep breaths, Nissa.
Mary's like
insanely close to
freaking out.
like if something else
I'm
happens,
going
he's freaking
to
out.
destroy you.
About another 5 minutes goes by and he peeks back out again. And he steps forward and does the chain reaction of pulling everybody out. Yep.
I have to ask, when I was... Yes, go ahead. I was going to ask, but you got something.
Yeah. So when you are pulled out of the wall is reluctant to let you go. It actively holds on to you as the others are trying to pull you. The wall looks like it's just stretching out and like almost like it's a thin plastic wrap of some sort, just holding her back a bit before she's pulled the rest of the way out.
Layla raises her shield that has the holy symbol of Hylos on it.
Mhm.
And she's raising up, clearly about to like strike down with the edge on the part that's doing that. She glances at the devils first to see if they're going to try and stop her for any reason.
Yes, V3 is just don't do that.
But you're gonna encourage it to pull stronger.
You carry with you the symbol of their ancient enemy. It would be bad to try and strike out against this with that. Or anything, Hylos.
She looks at Mary. Cut it.
Well, they've already pulled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they plucked her out.
Oh, I thought she was still being like pulled and still being stuck to it.
Not quite. But they do stop once they see you kind of like doing that. They finish pulling her out and give you the reason why.
Okay.
This is probably trying to rack her brain. Like, why in the hell is the wall wanting her so much?
It's about another 2-1 world cat. No.
Why?
That was the darkness coming for you.
Right?
Just a white and black blur and gone.
Yeah. I don't know what she was thinking. Like, she wanted to sit up on top of this, I guess?
And then she goes to steal Sal's bed.
Yeah. She's like, I must take somebody's seat. Anyways. She's never ever done that. So it's about another 2 hours of travel. A lot of just trying to avoid encountering anybody.
Yet.
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
I just said, are we there yet?
No. But they're able to navigate you around possible encounters for the next 2 hours. And then they say, all right, up ahead, the end of this tunnel, is the entrance. We're going to try and get through it without having to go through it. Which means that...
Door instead of going through the wall.
Yes.
Thank
exactly
God.
that. Hopefully the Power Stone cooperates. This is where we need it most. Everything else up to here was convenience.
Didn't you say you only had 2 charges left? I thought you used those 2.
I did.
Oh, right, no, you said you can...
I can.
Oh, okay. By all means.
He holds the stone out and rolls it on the floor. When he does this, a silhouetted form of himself follows the stone and goes into the stone. So it's like he pulls himself out of himself.
Now my question is, since this is a D20,
Mm-hmm.
If it's a bad thing and they let us know that, can we assist with either lucky or inspiration?
Or portent.
It's not really a thing that can be inspirationed. It's yeah, it doesn't quite work. Like getting a 1 or a 20 doesn't matter. They're just a status, a portion. There's 2 rolls that I make. It's actually a d20 and a d12 to make this connect. That's the best I could say it.
Okay.
All right, so it lands on that, and then
If Devin looks upset, I'm
All right.
turning a lucky.
Okay.
Don't do that.
No, this is
I'm
good.
trying to math.
No,
That's his
I'm trying to
math
think
face.
out of how to describe this. All right. So, as this ethereal form of himself enters the d20, it halts abruptly. It just stops rolling and flashes a sky blue. The dice, or not the dice, but the thing inside of it, this form inside of it, starts off as black, goes to red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, violet, green, gray. Sorry, gray, white, clear, and then begins to continuously flash in that sequence over and over and over.
Ooh.
You are standing in the ethereal plane.
Ah,
Oh dear.
Around you is
What?
a shadowed form of the tower. You can somewhat see past the wall, see through them. You see figures moving about. But more importantly, at the end of this tunnel, you see beyond this dead end. And there's a set of stairs at the end of where this dead end goes. It rises up, and you can see a faint red, yellow glow. And behind that glow is a massive skull. The devils look kind of at the dice, up to Devlin, and then back to the party. And you can kind of hear them. It's an echo. As they speak, the sound kind of comes out later than expected. And they said, "We can go through this way without stepping into the wall." They
Praise be God.
is that the giant skull normal?
That's supposed to be there. That's the door.
Okay. Weirder things have happened.
A fight breaks out behind you as some demons and devils suddenly clash. They must have heard the noise of the dice roll and whatever sounds this spell effect made. And
Oh, wow.
they blame it on each other as you guys step forward through the wall. And approximately 18 seconds later, you are in the normal material plane. And
Where's the porthole? We gotta find the portholes. We gotta get the cluck out of here.
so you guys are at the bottom of these stairs here. Can everybody see that?
Yes, I
Yep.
can see.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Start at the bottom at the widest. Well, actually, that's more than that. Each of those is 10 feet. My bad. So that's 70 feet across at the widest. You see these torches with the flame floating in the middle of them, and each of them is in the same style as the staff of the Ascended was, which is in the style of that other tower. And ahead is what they say is the porthole. Behind that is the door. And you see this etching inside of the skull, this massive skull. That, of course, continues with the same symbol.
So the skull is not the porthole. The porthole is the thing on the floor in front of the skull, because the skull is
Yes.
the door.
And we cannot get into the door. That's what our masters have been trying to do.
Huh. Are we able to see what the etchings on the door actually say, or is it just all nonsense?
No, I'm not. It's the thing in the center of the skull at the top.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the symbol that is etched in there.
Do we know anything about that symbol, or?
No, other than it exists on the other tower, and it seems to be recurring here. It is not a symbol you are familiar with.
28 perception.
I'll make a mental note of that in my book.
Okay. What you see is what you get here. There's, unless you're looking into the portal.
At the moment, I'm looking around the walls. I'm looking at the floors for any signs of any sort of traps or secret switches or
Right.
anything like that.
There's-
Anything that looks out of place.
Other than a couple of cracked and age-worn black bricks, nothing really stands out.
So there's
Looks
no like
like the moon.
discoloration where people would have put their hands on something or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Is it safe to walk up to, like, talking to the devils?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can
see
go
any
look.
traps.
Yeah, you can go look.
Okay. I'll go up and look.
That symbol on the skull looks like a moon.
It's
It
the
does look like
twisty. It's the twisty symbol, right?
The moon.
So yeah, it is the same symbol that you guys have been seeing. Where is this thing at?
I hope I don't look into the void when I look through this porthole.
Fine,
Let's
I'll
step
look
back.
first.
No, I mean, I'm already looking in. I'm just saying it as a
Fine.
person.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, I just had a panic attack. I'll go look first, Nissa.
I got a +8 in investigation. I can investigate the porthole.
I'm looking in the hole. Me.
Well, roll something, Nissa.
Before it's too late, and I roll before you.
Ah.
You're getting threatened by a pixie.
Oh, that was
Uh.
almost a 20. That was also a nat 20. That's a 21.
All right, and that is investigation, you said?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you step up and you look down and you see this. Well, first you see a pit of lava. Aside from that, you see these archways. There's 3 of them. They are arching upwards and down into the lava. But something moving is what catches your eyes. Some sort of darkened figure against the lava. It's hard to really tell with how bright it is, at least for now, as you're trying to investigate the portal. You see the gold inlays where it connects to this floor, and how thin the portal appears to be versus how thick you know that this stone already is. Either one, it is looking into something elsewhere, or it is magically altered and actually down below.
Oh, okay. Deep or... Well, there does seem to be something inside the furnace.
Oh, you see it?
Some sort of creature or being in there. I can't get a good look at it because it keeps moving.
I've seen it too. I think, Dev is saying this, I think it is something that's been imprisoned by the creators of this place.
Huh.
Somebody with good eyes can probably actually look at it better than we can. It's too bright for us.
I can look.
Okay.
To this. I am gonna freaking wait. Can you assist me so I can get an advantage?
Me?
Yes, you're showing
I mean,
me
if-
where it is, right?
Mhm, yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. I open your eyes wider.
Dang it. Add an 8 to that. That's still 21.
Okay.
Damn it.
You watch.
Wait. Lucky, maybe? Because Lucky would let me reroll advantage all over again, wouldn't it?
But is it the case? Is it the case of Lucky that no matter what you get, you have to take
Yeah,
it?
you keep it.
Okay.
No,
I thought
lucky
it
is
was.
you get to
Lucky
pick
is
any
you
of the.
choose.
Oh,
if
okay.
you do lucky
Yeah.
after advantage, you can pick any of the 3 dice.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You can technically even do that if you had disadvantage and you use lucky. It turns it into like ultra advantage.
Yeah.
That's why
I'd
lucky
Well,
say
is
you,
go for
you
it
don't
first.
get to
so
roll
broken.
advantage again. You just roll a third dice.
Yeah.
And then you pick from any of the 3.
Okay.
That's why a lot of people say lucky is super broken.
Would this be a time to use it? I feel like it
About 5
is.
minutes left.
Hit. Oh, fuck. Oh, well. 21 then.
All right.
Guidance
eight.
on whatever you had, by the way.
Okay.
All right,
Hey.
25.
25 then.
So you actually see this creature surface, and you are a studied one, so you know what a salamander is. Well, this thing is way bigger. Apparently not.
There you go.
Ah!
I
So
say,
that is
ooh.
what's swimming down there, and it is it's shackled, and it has these large, what looks to be like golden figureheads on it, but you can tell that they're wrapped tightly around it and bound to its skin, basically.
I don't.
She's
And, of
speaking
course-
in tongues.
And they are, of course, repeating the same shape, one peak being higher than the other. But yes, you do. That's definitely a salamander, but that is way larger than you've ever seen. You would go so far as to call it maybe an elder salamander.
It's a mega salamander.
It's a big boy.
It's an elder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by
That-
the way, that was holy shit in Sylvan. It's just holy shit. Is that a salamander? An elder salamander? I've never seen one this big.
A salamelder? An eldamander?
Is that
We'll
how
go
they're
with that.
powering the forge?
No, that's guarding whatever those 3 arches are. Rumor is, even this is on both sides of the field, that there's some sort of portal to the pits, and that's why our masters are working so hard to get in there. Because as it stands right now, we are limited in our numbers. There's several portals in this tower, but none of them stay active for very long, and it's random, with the exception being of expending a large amount of power to open one up for a brief amount of time and get maybe 3 or more of us in at a time. So it's a slow crawl for both sides of the fence that are trying to get control over this city that you guys call Cold Keep, I believe.
Was my
Okay.
passive inside of 18? Like, does it seems like they're essentially telling the truth about all this stuff. Like, they're not holding anything really back about it.
No, they're
'Cause
telling
they
you
don't
what they
view
understand.
us as a threat.
Yeah. They think you get the feeling of, like, regardless of what you say or do, like, this is something that's going to play out because it's beyond even their power.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just kind of along for the ride, and any way that they can screw the man, they try to.
And you're saying that you've tried to open this door and you haven't. Like she touches
Oh,
the steel door.
we haven't.
No,
Oh.
don't touch this.
Ooh.
What? You said it was safe to come in here.
They didn't say it
That's
was
why-
safe to touch the door. You asked if it was safe to look through the porthole.
I'm gonna need a wisdom save with disadvantage.
Why would
Oh,
you
no.
touch a giant skull?
Yeah, you
Maybe it's
may just
friendly.
drop dead. Just a heads up there.
I can't actually think of anything worse you could have chosen to do here, other than, oh, we're gonna purge all of the devils and demons here by
Let's read-
ourselves.
Let's read the book that's got a giant skull on it.
I wonder
It's
who
a-
else would have done something like that. Stares
It's a-
at Shy.
It's a 12.
There's a
There's a reason why I don't read strange books anymore.
12 is not good.
God.
Do you still have inspiration?
No.
No.
I have.
Can I give you my inspiration?
No.
Can I
Really?
lucky it?
What's that? Can you lucky
Can
it?
I lucky it?
You can. That's your last lucky.
No, that's my second lucky.
You used it once earlier.
Yeah, you used
In
it
the
once
tower.
earlier, and
Or
you
in
just
the
used it
academy.
on your other thing. Remember? That'll
Didn't
be
it
your last
reset
Yes,
one.
with-
and then you said
Didn't-
everything.
Oh, no, you're right.
required
You're right.
for long
Yeah,
rest.
you're right.
Okay, I guess I'll roll again.
Eris like that.
20.
Something.
I couldn't have given them guidance because they didn't give any indication they were going to do something like that. Like when you guys were making checks, it's obvious to Layla, oh, we're going to do something that could use help. When this is like, what about this door?
It's
Slap the
sadly.
door.
Literally, the only reason why I said I touch it because they said it's safe to do stuff in there, and I'm like, okay
They
then.
didn't say it's safe to touch a giant skull!
Yeah, they didn't say you could touch things. They said you could
That's-
walk around.
That is sadly not enough.
Oh my god. And
Nissa. Nissa collapses to the floor. She doesn't lose any hit points. She just collapses.
Dumbass.
Nissa, before you, a bright light blinds you momentarily, and you find yourself sitting or laying on the edge of a cliff. There are mountains that are broken apart and floating to either side of you. There are stones kind of floating in the air, and then you realize you're seeing large statues, which you vaguely recognize to be statues of gods of this world, of Hylon, but statues you also don't recognize. And then there's this low hum. It's just kind of... And in the distance, you can see this cloud, this brilliant white cloud, starting to give way to something behind it. And something abruptly juts out of this cloud. Just hundreds of spindly, tiny, dark tentacles. And they are basically just grasping forward. And the cloud continues to give way to this figure. And a single slitted green and black eye looks down at you from this abomination of a figure. To those that are watching Nissa, her eyes are bleeding gold. And that's where we'll end the session.
That's not good.
Alright, well, I got a 26 medicine check for next session. I'm
At least you won't be
keeping that
rich.
roll.
I'm making a note here.
Is she dead or comatose? I love that
just
the
touched-
moment she dropped, Gadget goes, "You dumbass."
It's kind of given to me that if you see a giant skull in something, you do whatever you can to not touch
Touch it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that takes this campaign to a new direction.
So Layla would have done the like run forward and then like the last few feet just slide on the knees, so you end up in the kneeling position next to them.
All right.
I mean, I
checking the body.
kind of naturally assume because it's on the floor, I would have to crouch down, and then I would have used the wall to get back up, which is where the door is. I was like, what about this door?
I mean,
You
I'm
just
not
walked over
look,
and fucking touched it. Don't
look,
try.
like
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was a bad thing to do in character. Like you're playing your character.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Out
Sounds
of
like
character,
Gadget was telling
metagaming
yourself.
wise, it's like you never touch a giant skull. And even in characterly, like most people would be like, "That's a giant skull. That's probably a bad thing. I should steer clear."
Gadget deals with death every day, so she's just like, "You're a dumbass." Like she even knows. Don't touch the skull.
But to
It's
be
disrespectful.
fair, like I can totally see why Nissa would have done that. Like from an in-character perspective, good on you for playing that through.
All right.
I was actually really nervous to do it, but you know.
All right. So with that, we end tonight's session. We will see you guys same time next week. We're going to do our after session discussion starting now. Night, everybody.
Boy.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, stream.
Oh boy.
Now let's get
Oh boy.